You're listening to the syndicated feed of the We Hate Movies podcast. For newer episodes, check out us on any podcast platform. And by the way, we will be in Las Vegas, Nevada, doing 3 live shows this August. We'll be at the Rio in Las Vegas as part of the Star Trek convention, STLV. You do not need convention passes to attend these shows. So if you'd like to attend, Thursday, August 6th, we'll be talking Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Friday, August 7th, Star Trek Generations. And Saturday, August 8th, Star Trek First Contact. All ticket information can be found at remember those? WHMpodcast.com/tour.
This week on the program, well, boy, it's our time to shine. A family movie from the early 90s. Holy crap. It's Beethoven. I'm Andrew Jupin.
My marriage is falling apart, and it has nothing to do with the St. Bernard. My name's Steven Sadak.
Chris Kevin!
And we hate movies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in. As always, that's right. Early 90s family comedies. This is where we get disgusting, and it's a bummer that the most disgusting one of us all has fallen ill. Eric Siska, not here, unfortunately. Got bit by a St. Bernard, and now he's turning into a big St. Bernard man. It's gross.
Eric, get off of my bed. You're muddy. You're muddy. Get off the bed now.
He's shaking. Ew, trailer moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. This is Beethoven from 1992, directed by Brian Levant. And man, this guy's golden toilet territory, I feel, just for this filmography. And I'm not saying like they're bangers, but like box office wise, probably pretty okay. Look at this. Problem Child 2, then this movie, The Flintstones, previous episode, Jingle All the Way, previous episode. Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas, which I don't think we covered yet.
I've never seen that one. That one
I've
avoided.
actually never ever seen it. No,
I mean, you've never been missing John Goodman more in your life. Snow Dogs with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh boy,
Are We There Yet?
Oh,
And then his last like he's done some other stuff and it's clearly like direct to streaming, but his last big-ish like theatrical, The Spy Next Door with Jackie Chan. Where he's like babysitting his lady friend's kids or whatever.
He's doing the pacifier essentially.
Yes,
okay.
It's Jackie doing the pacifier, kind of sad. And then also supposedly, this is why it sucks Eric isn't here. This guy is supposedly directing that new Police Academy movie.
Ooh, no thank you. It was a no thank you to begin with, but double no thank you if this guy's involved. Now, do we think, did Cuba Gooding Jr. invite all the dogs from Snow Dogs to Diddy's party?
Oh, okay.
Do you think they were all, because I know they were very close, and I think Cuba, I think he had like half the lube costs went to him.
Oh God,
dude! There was
was he on the list?
Dude, he is like on Diddy's level. Like
I see.
He was one of the guys who was controlling the other guys.
Wow. Omar Gooding was involved, or Omar Gooding stayed out of it?
I hope
he
was
did. Giving Omar a call for the freakouts.
I hope he was. Popularity or no, I hope he stayed away from that shit. That shit sounds noxious.
There was a thing the other day, just Diddy development here. This is the court
please.
Court reporting part of We Hate Movies. But there was something where they were talking about the FBI like raided a house of his or something like that, and that's where like the big mountain of lube collection was found. We're talking like 1,000 bottles of lube, and like you got to be filling a swimming pool at that point. I don't know what.
That's literally a state sketch. That's what's his Brian, and it was the one with Michael Ian Black and they're always with Michael Ian Black. Michael Ian Black and Tom Lennon are like the two sexy guys, like a big pool of lube. It was like they're like sexy dudes.
Yes.
So maybe he watched that. Maybe he loved the state, and it was like, I'm gonna make that a reality.
Wow, I wonder if that's covered in that new State documentary.
He was close with those MTV people. I can see it coming. He might have just done that. I would hope. I hope what he has is like, you know how you go to certain restaurants and they have like the Coca-Cola cans from all the different and beer cans from way back when. He has like lubes from 87 that are no longer, you can no longer buy them in the United States.
This is what the Astroglide logo looked like in 1986.
I want that just lining his lube room.
They have those things in cocktail culture where it's like if you can get like, a bottle of Campari from the 70s, a bottle of gin from the 70s, a bottle of vermouth from the 70s, and you can make like a legit 1970s tasting Negroni, or that's just the recipe I reeled off. But they do that shit, and it's like, this is what it's like to have a fucking disgusting orgy in 1986 with this realistic from the era 1986 lube.
I know we have to get to Beethoven, but I've been
do.
trying to shoehorn this into an episode, and now I finally Chris gave me the opening, so I'm going to do it. Me and my wife were in Mexico a couple weeks ago, and it was a resort hotel kind of a deal, and the bummer was there was only one elevator, and it took forever, and you kind of had to be on, and we were on the 9th floor, so it's just like you're on that elevator for a while.
Yeah.
Everyone always has to make conversation in an elevator, which I completely disagree with.
No.
God damn it.
Especially complaining about the elevator when the elevator is a known factor. I hate that. Like, just like, we're in it together, dude. We're just going to get through it.
And everybody's aware. Like, you're not giving anyone any new information about the elevator.
No.
But so we're going. It's a big resort thing. A lot of destination weddings are going on there. We were there for her job, and we're on the 9th floor. This whole family gets on. We're packed in now with this family, all dressed in white. Everyone is of Latin American descent except for Big Fat White Dad. And Big Fat White Dad is standing next to me, and he goes, "Yeah, they wanted to do an all white thing for the wedding. I feel like I'm going to a Diddy party." And I'm like,
Oh boy.
I'm like, I do like, like one of those. Like, that's it. I get it.
Yeah.
And now that's on the 9th floor. We have to go all the way down. And when I tell you, when everyone, because everyone's, this is the only elevator in town, you've got to get on it. You got to cram in. Everyone is cramming into this elevator. Every time a new person enters, he has to go to that person and do that joke again.
Oh,
I feel like I'm going to a Diddy party. Feel like I'm like waiting for the big applause. And I mean, like, now everyone's heard it 4 to 5 times. I feel like this guy went to that party and he was telling her, like, I don't even know how many times he told it to his wife.
Oh yeah. No, she heard it 60 times that night. The whole fucking party heard it. Yeah.
Honey, I'm getting the feedback here. I need to skip lunch. I need to work on these jokes. If we're going to be doing this wedding tonight, I can't. I'm getting nothing out there. It's a dead zone.
The Diddy party. I thought it was going to kill. It's like it's only middling at best.
Honey, I totally tanked it at the rehearsal dinner. I'm going to have to go back, work all through the night to retool this Diddy party material.
I didn't want to do it. It's so stupid. I don't want to do it, but I have to go to the Trump stuff. I'm sorry. I got it. I've been forced. My hand's forced.
Alternately, like, this is Amanda's big day. I need you to stop talking about rape parties. I really do. We've spent thousands of dollars on this. Everyone's here.
Yeah.
It might be grandma's last wedding. You need to stop talking about rape parties. You need to.
Okay.
Now, I'm just so over the moon that we could have everybody fly down here to Mexico and celebrate our beautiful daughter, Amanda.
Oh, no.
And I just want to take a moment. If you look out
boy.
here across some beautiful family of ours, everybody
Christ.
dressed up in white here
Oh,
at
no.
Amanda's insistence. And I said, Amanda, my beautiful baby daughter who's getting married down here in Mexico. Was a little bit like a Diddy party, isn't it?
No.
Woo! Yeah.
Get off the stage, Dad.
You had the plane right there. You could have gone for the Epstein joke, Dad. You could have done it. You could have done it.
Okay,
You guys-
so
Yeah,
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
The title card. I love the old Universal. That might be like, when I become euthanized, I might
Sure.
want the music of the not the new one, the old, the 90s one.
Yeah, that's sort of like da, 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 da.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
When I'm in the Edward G. Robinson booth in whatever the movie is there,
Soylent Green.
Soylent
Yes,
Green, yeah.
that's the music I want to hear when they put me down.
Oh, totally,
Okay.
dude. It's way better than because I feel like they tried to like John Williams-ify it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was just sweeter the way it was. And this is like, it lulls you right into that. We're about to have, a nice time at the movies.
Yes.
Everybody settle in. And then, Beethoven. Also, just really quickly, this movie written, at least co-written, I believe, by Amy Holden Jones, who you will recall as the writer of previous episode Indecent Proposal, and indeed the writer-director of the totally awesome Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And then she wrote Beethoven.
Dude, you got to make money. Well, also, so did John Hughes, apparently.
Sure did.
Under the name
uncredited.
Under Edmond Dantes, by the way. That's he didn't. When John Hughes, who's done great stuff, but also done a lot of dog shit, won't even put his name on it. You're in huge trouble.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I don't know why. Honestly, I mean, this made decent money. It's not like. I feel like there's a worse script that John Hughes is credited on than this.
Probably. I haven't done the research on that one, but Amy, I mean, like, it does track, though, because there are scenes in this in which I was more horrified than I have been in anything on Slumber Party Massacre. Much more uncomfortable. But also, Indecent Proposal, marriage problems in that one. Marriage problems abound in this one. Just like everywhere you want to look.
This is... This marriage, by the way, he wrote Baby's Day Out, and that's
there you go.
That's
there
it
is.
Yep,
there
it
is.
Flubber. He wrote 101 Dalmatians. I guess is better than this.
I forget Flubber, and this is very much on Baby's Day Out level. That's about where we're talking.
Well, because it's all just chasing Home Alone, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
But so I think Charles Grodin and Bonnie Hunt. There's a 30-year age gap, which is whatever, but it's like. It kind of needs to be mentioned at some point in the movie, and then it doesn't. Here's why they
get away with it, though, is the combination of Charles Grodin insisting on embarrassingly dyeing his hair this chestnut brown, but then also. I love her. She's entertained me in a lot of stuff over the years, but Bonnie Hunt has always had old lady vibes.
Yeah,
not that she looks like an old lady.
No.
Just
I know
like her vibe is like
the way she carries herself,
statelier lady. So like I feel like that by those two things, you sort of bring them a little closer. It's movie magic, Steve.
She was 29 in this movie, which is insane.
That's insane.
I would never have thought that.
People just didn't drink water. It's like I'm sorry, like that. She doesn't look 29 in this movie. Like, she doesn't look like an old lady, but she also does not look like she's not 30 years old.
Even Charles Grodin, for being in his late 50s, looks pretty great. Chestnut hair, I know.
He's been taking care of himself, but they are not the duo that I think. I mean, the first duo we get here is, of course, Tucci and Platt. The famous comedic duo doing lisps from around the world, I believe, was their first show.
Dude, I don't know what Oliver Platt's doing.
It's stupid. Well, because Oliver Platt, I think, has a lisp himself, like even in his day-to-day, kind of like me. He's got a bit of a slurpiness to him.
Sure.
But I think he's obviously doing this for comedic effect.
This is amped up. Just Stanley Tucci screaming like he's playing the fucking female lead in Temple of Doom.
Yeah, it's
he's just screaming. Oh, it's actually, speaking of chasing fucking Home Alone, I mean, he's doing Daniel Stern screaming. Like Daniel Stern with the tarantula on his face, like it's that kind of screaming.
It's bargain bin Harry and Marv.
Yes. Big
for
time,
sure.
Yeah.
And actually, I will say that this movie, because this movie is messy, and even those 87 minutes, like this, which we'll get into a lot, the subplot is so dark.
Oh my God.
Crazy. So dark. That, and the main plot is so light. And like, honestly, like the main plot is probably what the movie should be. It should be like, David Duchovny should be the snooty villain. And it's like, is Dad going to get this big business deal? Yada, yada. Beethoven ruins it. Beethoven gets, sent to the pound. Dad has a change of heart. That's a fun movie.
Yeah.
But because these two things are alternating, you need actually more of this fun duo than fun in quotation marks.
You barely get it. It's two or three big scenes. The setup where you get Herr Varnick fucking saying like, "I need puppy."
Dude, it is like Snorella Deville with this guy.
I think he's great, but
he's awesome. Yeah, this is Dean Jones, who was like the dude from The Love Bug. He's in Clear and Present Danger. Like the guy worked for decades. It's awesome kind of just seeing him towards the twilight of his career doing this villainous role.
He's got these glasses. He looks like Tyrell from Blade Runner a little bit. Like
I can see that. Yeah, 100%.
I just imagine Beethoven giving him a big kiss before he breaks his neck.
Oh my God.
You're my master. Yeah.
So yes, I need puppies is the decree to Oliver Platt and Stanley Tucci as they work at Dandy Up Pet Supply, which is the hideout.
Boy.
So then we cut to a pet store and we got this cute montage of a little Saint Bernard puppy, being
Yes.
fawned over by everyone. And like, man, I know I'm such a fucking baby, but like, watch anytime there's a movie like this where it's like a pet store thing and the dog is watching other dogs get adopted ahead of him. Ooh, that's tough. It's tough.
Well,
It's an adorable
okay.
puppy.
But you get your payoff here because the one lady who's going to turn him mean
Yep.
gets pissed on. She gets
Yes.
gets it pissed all over herself as if a newborn baby was being held up. It's the same joke.
It is a real stream of piss, man. I have to say, this lady is getting covered.
This is the great O-Lan Jones of X-Files fame and other things. I believe she's also the what do you call it there? The waitress in the diner when Jerry writes the bad autograph and then he wants it
I
back.
like it.
Oh shit, that's her. Who was she on the X-Files?
I forget. Like she was like a one and done in the X-Files, but it was a very memorable
interesting.
episode. I forget what it was. I'll pull it up.
Did you catch who the pet shop owner is though? Speaking of Seinfeld,
Laura Walters.
yes, Jane the topless sunbather in the Hamptons, among other things. But that's her Seinfeld connection.
She's in Sanguinarium.
It's a good episode.
as a nurse, which possessed. She's got a great X-Files face and a great X-Files demeanor. She does.
does
But
indeed.
I also the pissing apparatus that they must use for this dog, which they used twice. I just imagine like ILM working on, you know what I mean? Whenever you saw like George Lucas taking you to the ILM workshop and like how they're making we're gonna make the pee tube. Actually, the dog doesn't have to be in the shot. Actually, with the way we have it.
I gotta tell you though, for this little like puppy that like they're holding up, like I feel like ILM got the tube gauge a little too big. I mean, like. This is like a fucking piss stream from a full-size dog. May I say, maybe a small horse.
No,
It's not a puppy piss stream.
the piss was actually a big thing with Brian and me. I couldn't work with him afterwards because I was telling him the piping is way too thick. You can't be using piping like this for a dog. It doesn't make any sense. And Brian was like, we got to get this shot done today. This dog's got to piss on this woman by 3 p.m. today. And we just disagreed on this. So yeah, I couldn't stay with him for Snow Dogs.
Oh man. So Tucci and Platt break into this very store that night, stealing all sorts of puppies and whatever.
This is during Stanley Tucci's goofy phase. He's in previous episode from a million years ago, Undercover Blues.
Baby.
Oh right, same haircut.
Yeah,
Same
or lack
accent
thereof.
even.
yeah, like just doing really goofy shit. Because I mean, he's a comedic actor, but obviously it's better off when he like. Well, they allow him to be like, yes, he's bald, but he can be sexy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. I mean, well, you got like the Wisps, is before he gave up on that.
yeah, just holding on for dear life. But yeah, and then we get the cigarette with there's a laser in this pet store. That's kind of surprising to me.
I've stepped in the beam.
Yeah.
I always remember Oliver Platt saying that.
Well, that's a question. Is this a big favorite of your, not favorite, but something you watched a ton as growing up? I did not.
Oh, this was on in healthy rotation.
Well,
This and part 2.
Well, because that's the thing is you have younger siblings and I don't. You know what I mean? So that
Yeah.
I'm sure your younger siblings like I watched Beethoven, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like something that I watched a ton because we didn't have younger kids in the house.
I mean, I was only 8 when this movie came out.
No,
This
I
is 1992.
For sure.
You were watching all your big hard horror movies then, Steve.
no, I was not.
All my cousins loved this, so I ended up watching this a lot. And I mean, I liked dogs since I was very young. So I was like, oh, dog movie, let's watch.
Yeah, dog movie. I will say, just like for whatever reason, this also happened with was it Another Stakeout? Was the name of that sequel?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We watched
the dog.
Beethoven's Second, Another Stakeout, Weekend at Bernie's 2, and Ghostbusters 2 on tape way more than we did the originals, which were also in rotation, but not as much.
Well, Another Stakeout's a totally different. That's actually something we had on. That was part of our Columbia House scam that we never truly paid back either. Was Another Stakeout. So we watched that a ton with the Rosie O'Donnell, and I think what you're getting at is a little bit of the sequels are a little bit more sanded down for kid watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the plot, everybody knows each other. There's no exposition. It's just whatever the thing is.
We're
Add
doing
family.
It, yeah.
Add the seasoning, the family seasoning.
Yes.
Put it all over that fucker, and that's the next one.
Oddly, both Another Stakeout and Beethoven's Second, I believe, take place on like vacation lake situations.
Yes.
Which
I've
is
actually
kind of weird.
I've actually never seen Beethoven 2, Beethoven's Second.
Oh, Beethoven's Second is where he prevents a possible sexual assault from happening.
By
That's
destroying
cool.
a house.
Yeah, he pulls the deck down.
He destroys
Okay.
a whole, like the thing that Charles Grodin thinks is happening to him and his house in this movie, it actually happens to someone else and a house in another.
Yes.
He actually does the thing he thinks is happening here.
Charles
I love
Grodin, I hope he had renter's insurance for that vacation house.
This episode is brought to you in part by Rocket Money. With prices going up on just about everything lately, dealing with money can be very stressful. Trying to manage your subscriptions, tracking spending, and cutting costs, it can all feel overwhelming. Luckily, Rocket Money can relieve some of that stress and help you feel confident in the financial decisions that you make. Yes, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. That's right. Rocket Money shows you all your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you forgot about. You wouldn't believe what I was paying for too long. If you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. Their dashboard lays out your total financial picture, including bill due dates and pay days. If you've got a goal you want to save for, Rocket Money can analyze your account and find the best time each month to set that money aside. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate to lower bills for you. The app automatically scans your bills and finds opportunities to save, and then it goes to work to get you better deals. They'll even talk to customer service so you do not have to. Rocket Money's 5 million members have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, with members saving up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/WHM today. That's rocketmoney.com/WHM. rocketmoney.com/WHM, which stands for We Hate Movies.
So they're on this they've got this whole cart or I should say van.
A high tension delivery truck.
Yes.
It's the same delivery truck from High Tension. I was like, is Oliver Platt gonna have Stanley Tucci's head in his hands, making him the fucking decapitated skull suck him off?
Better ending, I'll say that.
Wow, that Beethoven took a weird turn. Huh?
Not that hard. Considering what happens in this movie, not that hard a turn.
No.
Fair.
But it's a fugitive opening kind of a thing. You know, the two of them break out due to like some shenanigans. And now it's Beethoven and this really adorable Jack Russell guy.
It's this little wishbone dog. It's awesome. Who, like, you feel like if this movie was dogs talking,
sure,
these two would be best of friends.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wishbone would be a bigger character in the movie if they were talking.
Apparently the only time that happens in the Beethoven franchise, which has like 7 or 8 entries,
There's
is
a lot.
Beethoven's Christmas Adventure, where Tom Arnold gets roped in doing the Beethoven voice.
I gotta tell you, as soon as I saw that part of the description where it's like, and Tom Arnold voices Beethoven, my first thought was the four of us do a first look commentary for the holidays.
I like that idea.
Because it's Tom Arnold voicing a dog, folks.
But that's underselling the grandeur of Beethoven. He should not have. You got to get a Robert Redford in for this guy. You got to get like a Homeward Bound kind of casting. You can't be doing this shit. I'm sorry. And like,
well, I don't know there, Charles Grodin. I don't think you should try to invest with these venture capitalists. It's me, Beethoven, voiced by Robert Redford.
He's very, he calms you down. And the reason that you don't have those voices in that scene, because there is a very touching scene where Beethoven, when he's full grown, gets a pastry and brings it over to his friend. And it is like old men meeting at a Dunkin' Donuts. It does have that feel to it. And if you had done that, the problem is if you do that, then the conversation, like with the old men, has to be exactly 5.5 hours long.
Yeah.
And that's the rest of your movie then. You can't be doing that.
Well, I like that Beethoven never forgets where he comes from. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, hey, man, there are other dogs on the street.
It's important.
Beethoven does not believe in I got mine. You know what I mean? He wants to distribute to the less fortunate.
He's a very savvy dog. When he gets he gets taken, him and Sparky get taken, and because I guess Stanley Tucci does not know how to drive, they crash and they both escape the murder van. And Sparky goes off in his own. He's going to go out into the wilds. Beethoven finds a garbage can to sleep in overnight.
Oh, dude, it's so adorable and like tragically sad at the same time.
Yes, it's a sad look.
And then Beethoven, of course, dyes his hair and lives with the Polish widow for a little bit, and her possibly drug-dealing son.
He's Beethoven just making his way through the St. Patrick's Day parade. He puts a hat on.
He's just cutting up an ID on his thing. Right, get the photo. He's got the photo rigged for him.
Root switch the samples.
Professor.
Dude, Charles Grodin, from minute one, he's lucky enough that he is essentially right next door to him when he gets let off.
Yeah.
And he sees Charles Grodin come out and get thrown in newspaper all over his lawn like a sucker. And like immediately he knows, this is my guy. This guy is going to eat shit for me no matter what, because this guy will eat shit from a kid who just threw a fucking newspaper at him.
I gotta say, I am deficient in good Charles Grodin. I've only watched dog shit 90s Charles Grodin.
You've got to watch The Heartbreak Kid tomorrow.
I need to. I need to. I really do.
It's
Again,
the best,
these are,
best movie.
I've seen Real Life, and he's great in that.
Really
Albert Brooks had, but I've not seen a bunch of the good Charles Grodin.
Have you not seen him and De Niro in Midnight Run?
I have. I like Midnight Run. I don't love it. Just
okay.
For whatever reason.
I think I rewatched that maybe like a year or so ago.
Good movie.
It's a very good. It's a very good movie. I will say.
Yeah, I like that
no
movie.
shade.
But it's not like The Heartbreak Kid is one of the greatest comedies ever, I would say.
Now I'm curious what his top 4 are here.
Because I grew up with a previous episode, Taking Care of Business, which I watched fucking a shit ton.
Oh, that's amazing.
So that's like, he is the guy from Taking Care of Business for me.
You know,
which is so stupid.
You know what he's in that's actually, I think it's a better movie than it gets credit for. I think it's like in a way kind of forgotten because why would you remember it? But that 1976 King Kong, he's like the shitty villain in it, and he's like an oil company guy.
Okay.
It's Charles Grodin doing exactly what you want Charles Grodin to do in a movie. So like that part of it's good. And then I have to say, honestly, like it's Jessica What's-Her-Face, Jessica Lange and Jeff Bridges. Like it's a pretty solid movie, man. They fucking hide out at Harry's bar downtown, which is cool. Kong's jumping on the towers, like, and that's, I guess, why it's kind of forgotten. But there is some good villainous Grodin buried in that movie.
I remember having fun with that one. Unfortunately, the last time I remember really loving it was in Louis.
He was good
fantastic in Louis.
He was good in the little bit that he's in the Baumbach movie While We're Young. He's Ben Stiller's father-in-law in that movie.
Yeah, he has that older version of him that kind of popped up towards the end there. That
was
like
you all of a sudden it was like, oh wait, Charles Grodin's acting again? What's going on?
It was very cool. I mean, and again, he's a great actor. This is no shade. I am saying I'm deficient in his great stuff, which I know is true. But this is the Charles Grodin I know, and this dude has got. We say it often. Family Annihilator written all over him. This marriage is holding on by a thread, if that.
If not for Beethoven, they'd be gone. They'd all be gone. That's it. He is the one that is saving them. That's the underlying theme of this, is that he really does stop a mass murder here.
Beethoven's a total hero there, for sure. You wonder, though, you know, you feel the end will be the family annihilation, and you wonder whether or not the family would be capable of de-brainwashing themselves, deprogramming themselves before the annihilation. Because like when you hear the way Bonnie Hunt is like talking at the beginning of this movie, like it is 7:00 in the morning when Grodin gets that paper
on Saturday.
He gets in the house, he's screaming, "It's 7:00, everybody get up!" And the kids are like begging Bonnie Hunt, like, "Do we have to get up? It's Saturday. What's going on?" And she's like, "Well, that's what your father wants, and what your father says goes." And I was like, "Lady, you got to snap out of it. You got to take a cold shower or something."
I think she says "Daddy's rules" in quotation
Oh,
mark.
God. Yeah, you're right. I wrote it down. Daddy's rules. Ew.
I would like to get a written copy of what Daddy's rules are, because I get a feeling they're not all very good. And I got it. There's one thing, if you're getting up at 7 a.m. and the idea is like, we're going to do a family walk, or we're going to go and we're going to do charity work somewhere together as a family. It's just getting up. It's
Exactly.
Just getting up
at 7 a.m.
It's not
For
even
what?
like Piper's got fucking soccer and
No.
Harry's got fucking karate or any shit like that. No, it's just
No.
getting up for the sake of being awake.
I get up at 7 a.m. to listen to me bitch non-stop about my business and how like I'm doing too well. It drives you insane.
Dude,
from the
yeah,
minute one.
like you just want to fucking strangle this guy. And it's kind of crazy because like, yes, it is that whole thing, right? Of like, I'm up, so everybody else has to be up.
Yes.
And like, that's what it is. But what's crazy, so you get the sense of like, oh, he's like a strict father in that way.
Mhm.
I feel like the guy who's screaming and moaning about like, you got to get up because it's 7 o'clock on a Saturday would not tolerate this like 10 to 12-year-old boy sleeping on the floor
Yeah.
in the parents' room because you had a nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't think so, you nerdy fuck. You're getting put back to bed.
those scenes have, because we have Herr Varkin or Varnick or whatever his name is, at the end of this, like, I think you probably cut out the scenes where like he's in a dark room and the boy comes in and he's like, sit down and tell me how you're a man. And like, because whatever is happening with them is clearly not being talked about. It's mostly the girls. It's mostly the girls and Bonnie Hunt. The boy is kind of dealing with his own shit with the bullies. He sees danger everywhere, so I assume whatever's going on with Grodin is bad.
There's a lot of arm grabbing, guaranteed.
Yes.
This is Step by Step's Christopher Castile or Castile. I would say Castile, I would guess.
Yeah.
The nerdy kid from Step by Step and
Mark,
yeah. He had a moment there. There was some commercials with him and Urkel back to back being like nerds, right?
Oh,
really?
man, were there really? For
I
what,
think-
like
yeah.
cereal or fruit snacks or something?
No, I think that there was a crossover at one point. It's like Mark meets Urkel or
Yep.
whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
guaranteed, because they were both TGIF. Absolutely.
Yes,
I watched so much of both of those shows.
But yeah, so he's sleeping and he's like, Mom, do we have to wake up? Well, it's Daddy's rules. That's what we got to do. Got to make breakfast at 7 fucking in the morning.
Bone show, you eat daddy's rules or else you have to go sit in the room.
Well, I guess you know what? Maybe we can start marinating the chicken for tonight. Yeah, you better. 7 a.m. Get something done.
Get going. I don't care what you do as long as you're awake.
Come on now. And he misses Beethoven just sailing into this house without
Just right
any-
in.
And of course, because Beethoven's a genius, Beethoven's like, where do we go? We go for the baby. Go straight for the
Yep.
baby. And what's her name? She was in every movie at this time.
She was in Kindergarten Cop very specifically.
Yes, that's what I remember the most. But like, I feel like I saw her everywhere.
This was Sarah Rose Karr playing Emily, the youngest daughter. Her top four. Oh, you know what she is also, Chris, you might remember. When they do flashbacks in that first Steve Martin Father of the Bride, she's the little version of the daughter.
Yep.
That's
it. And it looks like she hasn't acted since 1995.
And then the oldest sister is Nicole Tom. Previous episode,
90210.
Well, not, she's Sue Scanlon 90210. She's also in that Brian Austin Green pregnant mother movie. Pregnant Unwed Father, maybe, or
something father. Yeah, where he's like, I bought a houseboat and the baby could live on it with us. Or whatever. Yes, that was a once a lifetime thing. And of course, Nicole Tom also from The Nanny. She was the oldest. Oh, I don't know if we said that. Maybe we did.
No, she works still. She's still going.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, let me look at the most recent thing here. Like, sort of looking a Tubi original. Like, she's got Lifetime written all over.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it actually doesn't look like she's gone that route yet. Good for her.
Good for her. Well, because once you this is the problem. And I was talking about this yesterday. We watched a Lifetime movie. They were talking about David Boreanaz, that he's never gone the Lifetime route. Because the problem is once you take one, you're kind of branded. Like, you can't come out of it.
Did David Boreanaz famously do a Lifetime movie?
No, he didn't. I was just thinking about his career. Like,
well, because there's when you're that kind of an actor where it's like you've got a TV thing that gave you like some success, and you don't make the jump to movies. The two paths that you can go are either like Lifetime movie stuff, or which David Boreanaz did. The CBS was still doing linear television. He was on that FBI show, I think, or one of the
Ed Bones, which ran for 4 years.
Bones Forever. But
Bones has more episodes than Saturday Night Live. I swear to God.
Yeah, but yeah, he was locked into some military show or something like that for a while.
But
wasn't he SEAL team? He was the SEAL team.
Yes, he was.
Show. That was it.
Yep,
They
there
give
it
him, because
is.
he's a beefy dude. He can do whatever he wants. It is one of those things, though. But once you start doing a Lifetime situation, you're just there.
You're branded, yeah.
Better to do the TV. Much better to do the TV.
But the baby finds the dog, and here comes. And the funny thing is, everyone's like, "Oh, Dad, you've warmed up."
No
the
way.
wife,
Yeah.
the wife even says, "You know what, George? Everything I've ever said about you being cold and insensitive, I take back." And I'm like, "Holy shit!"
They all
It's
hate
not
him
even
so
7:30.
much.
It's not
No.
even 7:30, and we're throwing bombs like that.
That's when you realize it's not an open secret how much the family dynamic is as such, where everybody just is known to hate Charles Grodin.
Yeah.
Everybody in this family despises and fears him.
Well, because
And-
the suggestion is, out of nowhere, he did something we all wanted him to do.
Yes,
Like, for once, he did the one thing, like, because it's been echoed throughout the house that, like,
Mhm.
we would like to have a pet, a cat, maybe in a fucking aquarium. That would be nice enough. But no, a full-on dog, that means that maybe we're not going to die this Christmas. Maybe we live through Christmas.
But he's like, "Oh no, we can't have we're not dog people. We're people."
Goldfish people, ant farm people. We're not dog people.
The voice that he
yes.
turns on when he has to
Yes.
talk about adopting a dog, which is not the end of the world by any stretch, especially when you have a 2-story house this nice. This is not the end of the world. And he's like, we can't have a dog. We can't have a dog. We can't have children anymore. They all have to die. They have to be drowned. We have to drown them all.
He pulls the classic parent thing of, I'm gonna be stuck taking care of it, that whole
Yes.
thing.
Yeah,
which is like partially true, man.
Sure.
But like, everybody can split up the work. It would also be your dog as well as the
Yes.
children's dog.
"Oh no, I'm gonna have to kill the dog with a shovel in front of the kids. It's the only way out."
I'm just trying to teach you, okay? This is important.
Look, Mark, it's just one brick and a fucking pillowcase, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
And we talked about this before. You're burying it, okay? I'm doing the dirty work here, and you're gonna have to bury
Dirty
it.
work.
This is what happens, Rice. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Do you want
Smash.
do you want Mark to come over now? Huh? Do you want him to meet Beethoven?
Hey, man, that's my fucking dog, man. I just got that dog. I'll kill your fucking dog. When he says, by the way, that we're not dog people, one of the girls, I think it's Nicole Tom, just goes, "I knew it."
Yes,
and I'm
exactly.
like, they hate you so much.
Because he even says, like, when later in the movie when he does, I mean, and rightfully so, has to put the dog down for the reasons he thinks it is. He's like, "They're gonna hate me." I'm like, they've hated you for years, dude.
Yeah.
You have made that. That's a you problem.
I mean, his whole thing is the house will be destroyed.
Yeah.
No, it will not be. It will have some hair on it, and yes, a scratched up door. Whoops-a-doodle.
You might lose a chair or two depending on what's going on.
Sure, if he's a nibbler, but also like, and clearly the family doesn't know this. There's not a single scene of it really, but like, there's no training this dog.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just like the dog's gonna be our friend, like, which is true, but like, you got to show that dog like what it can and cannot do, and there's no effort by this family whatsoever to make that happen. I'm surprised there's not more like the dog shit in my house again, like, because this dog will be going everywhere, man.
The weird thing about this, because like basically the next sequence is naming the dog, which is fun.
Name him
But-
Dick.
We have the whole movie in montage. Like the movie you
Yeah.
want to watch is the
Yeah.
montage, and then we go back to this insane plot. Like,
Well, because the movie it's doing a very weird gambit here. What it's doing is the headline of the movie is Big Dog Does Stuff.
yes,
That is the idea behind the
Yep.
movie.
Yep.
But the thing is we want the big dog to be doing puppy stuff.
yes.
So we have to get him while he's a puppy so that he's doing the puppy stuff, but we have to have him big immediately. So
Mhm.
like
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you get the rollover Beethoven montage and suddenly he's a grown up Beethoven and seemingly no time has passed whatsoever.
Yes. Speaking of, we should say, Brian Levant directed this movie, but it was actually directed by Steve Rash, but he left the production due to creative. He was replaced. Steve Rash, I think. What did he do?
Did he want more visits to the industrial furnace that they're going to at the end of this?
Son-in-Law. He directed the great.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
All
right.
And some Bring It On sequels, the Buddy Holly story. So
it's
you know,
just it's so funny hearing like, oh, someone left over creative differences
for Beethoven
in a movie like Beethoven. Like, what was the hill that this dude was dying on?
Maybe he wanted to see more dog's head explodes. But he's like, well, we need to set the threat of what is actually at stake here. So let's watch a Great Dane get put down.
That's the thing is you say that, and I'm like, if I was directing a Beethoven movie, and this is about a family who adopts a dog, and he's like, all right, so this is the scene where the vet is going to talk to the guy who wants to blow the head off the dog for extra money. You got to listen to this. This is a big part of the movie. He's going to get paid extra money to blow the head of a big dog off, and that's going to be the climax of the movie. Is trying to do that for a last minute thing, and I'd be like, why? What? Just over here, the director here. Why are we doing this? Why isn't it just like, oh, hey, a fake fucking arm thing, and then like he's gonna get put down? Simple enough, horrifying enough as is.
Or even like there's the moment in the montage because there's a Thanksgiving scene and Beethoven's got the turkey. That could be the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Like it's the big Thanksgiving.
Yep, it seems like everything is calmed down. We're just gonna have a nice family Thanksgiving. Beethoven
credits, and we're having a great time. No, so like they're trying to name him MC Hammer or what's the other one? It's
Dick is the
Dick, because the little girl is like, oh, he has one. Also, isn't that what you call Uncle Richard?
I really would love to know what was on the Charles Grodin piece of paper, because I have all kinds of ideas. There's just like,
oh yeah,
we can't call him cocksucker. What is that?
Mark, was that you?
You asked for my opinion. I mean, like, is it like a family ender? Was that on the thing? And he's just like, you asked for my real opinion. This is the end.
Yeah, it's. I wish they told you, but yeah. So we're picking the names out of the bowl. None of them are successful. What are we gonna call this dog? And the little girl gets on the piano there, and she starts doing bum 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 bum. And Beethoven starts singing along, and Charles Grodin, for whatever reason, is like, I don't. Maybe he's more of a Mozart guy or something, but he's like fucking Beethoven. God damn that name!
I just hear it
he's
all the
so
time.
Pissed.
I just hear it everywhere. God, can I go and some Bach? Can I get some Bach here?
Yeah. In that montage, also the Rollover Beethoven, which is a cover by Paul Schaefer and the World's Most Dangerous Band. By the way, I don't know if we saw that.
Oh, really?
Yep, absolutely.
It sucks.
It ain't great. But what is great is Beethoven pissing in Charles Grodin's suitcase.
Yeah.
Take that, you air freshener fuck.
And apparently there were like, it wasn't just all just dogs. There's a bunch of there's like 13 different doubles or whatever. That's a normal thing with dogs.
Sure.
But there was a mechanical dog and a dude in a suit.
That's for the bedroom scene for sure.
Yes.
I think the
gotta
suit.
be.
The suit is definitely in the bedroom scene.
Yes.
And anytime you have those close-ups, I love the close-ups on Beethoven when it needs a comical like facial expression, and it's just that robot fucking head.
Chilling.
The eyes going wide. It is insane. It looks like something you'd see at like a rundown Chuck E. Cheese. Like, holy shit, they should retire that robot singing in the cowboy hat right there.
You go Megan 3 and she has to fight mechanical Beethoven. That's something.
I'm sure the Megan fucking franchise is going to cross over with them there. What was that? Wally's World, Chili Willy's, whatever the fuck.
It looked. I didn't see the first
Willy's
Megan,
Wonderland.
but
the
trailer to Megan 2.0 looks like that franchise stumbled down 4 steps. I'm like, wow, we're already here.
Because you know what it is, dude? It's made in a way where they're acknowledging all of the extra, like, non-film related hype of that movie. That's why it's like, the bitch is back, queen, and all that shit. Because that's not in Megan, but that was like the Megan fan response, like, oh, work, bitch. And now work, bitch is Megan 2.0.
Did everybody hear the story about what they were going to try to do with certain showings of Megan 2 with the bots?
No, what?
You're supposed to, there was I forget what they are, I think it was New York Times. and it was talking about AI stuff and how it's starting to infiltrate the PR with movies.
Yes.
You were supposed to, during the movie, you were able to speak to like an official Megan 2.0 bot that will talk shit about the movie with you while you're watching the movie. And that certain like screenings were going to allow this. And I'm like, if you're going to do that, just allow them to text.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
If you're gonna do it that way, don't shove your bullshit in here, please. I know that's your job, but still.
Conversely, if you're gonna allow to do that, maybe we'll never make another movie again.
Maybe
that's the idea. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe we have to stop making movies entirely. Maybe the whole fucking idea and art form needs to die if that's where we're going.
Whatever marketing person came up with that needs to be fucking set out to sea and has to fend for themselves.
Maybe some ballistics tests. I don't know.
So, you know, the montage sort of ends with Grodin coming home. The house is like completely destroyed. This is the famous, for whatever reason, soaked, covered in mud and laying on the bed, and he shakes off, and just Charles Grodin getting douched, which includes the final shot of it is there's a family, like a framed photograph that just gets fucking cum slung on it. This drool effect.
That image should not be in the movie. That is like, that is so fucking gross. Like, I'm sorry.
It is.
Unless it's John Waters, you can't have that shit.
Dude, even John Waters was in the theater opening weekend watching Beethoven going, oh, I think that's a bit much.
That's nasty. He acts as if this mud splatter thing, like as if a fucking tree went on his roof and split the house in two. And he's just like, no, it's just a little dirty. Who cares?
And he's like, it's your classic dog movie. So he's don't do it. No, Beethoven. No, Beethoven. No, Beethoven.
You.
It's fun. I mean, so now we're getting.
It's funny, but just the cum slinging at the end is awful.
So it's it's like a new day, and Charles Grodin is talking about. No one's listening to him because everybody hates him. Everyone in his family hates him.
Why would you?
Bonnie Hunt is too busy serving her entire family undercooked bacon, by the way.
Yeah. Dude, this bacon looks terrible.
No. Thank you.
His family's ignoring him after years of emotional and possibly physical abuse. We'll find out. And he's just like, I got the big investors coming in today. If I don't get this deal, I'm gonna kill myself. He says kill himself. He's talking about suicide at the breakfast table.
It's insane. It is absolutely insane. You can't be saying this in front of your fucking family.
I want Bonnie Hunt to like take Rice into the other room and she's himself. He said himself, not us.
Woo. Great job, Beethoven. Now just make him more frustrated.
All right, we're so close. We're so close. We can be Newton auto fresheners. We can do that.
It's just air fresheners for cars. How hard can it be?
And he's like, I don't want 25,000. I need more.
150,000 is what he's looking for. Fourth air fresheners.
His air freshener business.
Jesus Christ. $150,000 in the 90s. Are you absolutely insane?
That's a lot of money.
Crazy what is this? This is not a fucking tech company. It's fucking air fresheners, dude. What's going to happen?
How where else are you going to put them? What is your plan?
You know what it is? It's the Charles Barkley endorsement. I think that's what you're chasing.
Okay.
And Sir Charles needed like $75,000 and the commercial's expensive. You know, that's how that works.
I need to have an apartment in Phoenix. That's just how this is going to have to go. I just got to be living there half the time to seal this thing.
Everybody knows that Phoenix is the air freshener capital of the United States, Bonnie Hunt. We got to go there.
But yeah, so that's going on. And like, this is like a day. Which again is a totally fine part of the movie, the day in the life of Beethoven kind of a thing. He steals the very bad, awful. I mean, like, this is like gray bacon we're talking here.
It's so bad, dude. It's disgusting.
And of course, he's like, you took my bacon, Beethoven. Like, I know, dude, it's fine.
He took one slice. There's still two there. Let me tell you, Charles Grodin, you don't need any more bacon.
No.
Okay.
And what is the benefit if the bacon's gone? The bacon has been eaten by Beethoven. Why do you then have to grab his mouth and get the slobber that you are complaining about a minute later all over yourself?
Because he's hooked on the spiz, dude. That's exactly what it is.
You know what? This guy, he does it to himself every fucking time. All this shit is his own fucking fault.
Yes. My family always had bad dogs, and it was always our fault. Like, we knew that. You know what I mean? We didn't train them. We didn't train them. They were awful, but they were fun. You know, that was the thing. It's, this is crazy, but they were really, really bad dogs. That's how that works.
These things happen. I mean, it is. Beethoven's Day Out is one of the better parts of this. I do like him going to the firemen and be like, boy, leave some for the fish, buddy. And then the pastries with Old Sparky, that's nice. And then the rice stuff is a little weird.
It's very weird. The shirts and skins I didn't need.
Yes, okay. It's not the shirts and skins. That is not the element that really needs to be talked about. I don't know if they made them like play for an hour beforehand. These are the sweatiest boys I have ever seen in my life. They are sweaty as shit.
It's a wet, slippery movie, dude. What can I tell you? Maybe this is why Steve Resch said no. And so like, it's got to be in the movie.
They're going to take their shirts off,
well,
all right?
You see, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to express, I mean, it's the age of feminism, isn't it? So what we want is Rice's sexuality front and center for the dog movie.
Well, that's the thing. Is, I don't even mind expressing preteen sexuality insofar as I've got a crush on a cute boy. That's the cute boy with the good smile.
Nope.
That's totally fine. Like, maybe he's got a fucking Letterman jacket on, and she's
like, Steve, he's got to be dripping.
And she's just like, oh my God, I'm experiencing so many feelings, which I do know happens.
Sure.
But I don't need to know about it in my Beethoven movie.
Does Beethoven know about it?
When we were in school, they didn't do shirts versus skins because in reality, you were aware of the existence of fat kids. Okay,
please.
And instead, it was like one team was just whatever you wore to gym, and the other team there was like little mesh vests that you put on over your t-shirt, and that was the other team. So it was like vests and not vests. And nobody had to take their fat kid titties out. Like that, you know.
And
because
also,
I was terrified. Dude, movies like this terrified me as a kid, right? As a little pudgy kid, like, oh, fuck, when I get older, are they going to make me take my shirt off in gym class?
Look, now, Andrew, I know you did actual organized sports, so you must have showered. But did you ever shower for gym class? I never did. It was never something that we had to do and never something I ever did.
No, and as a matter of fact, after, I played football in high school, and after football practice, we would shower at home. Like, you got picked up, you got shower at home. Like, the locker room had showers, and I think maybe like a couple of times maybe someone used them, but they were more often than not just like the place where you kept more equipment containers because they weren't being used. It was like a storage facility.
Yeah, similar for us. We would never do shower in gym or whatever, anything like that.
I never had to do it for gym, but I swam a lot when I was a kid, and I was also for a little bit I was a scuba diver. I was licensed and everything. So after those, I got used to this because at like gyms like that I would use the shower in there. But I never had to do it with my. No way. A guy I have to see in 5 minutes at Trig? No way.
Exactly.
No way.
A guy that's already making fun of me for stuff? No thanks.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Precisely. Also, real quick in the montage, because it happens a lot in this movie, and you got to call it out with movie dog stuff, because I feel like kids can learn bad lessons from it. There is the shot of him. He's walking down the street, and he shares like the croissant with Wishbone, and that's nice. But there's also him sharing an ice cream cone with a little girl.
Yes.
And there's chocolate all over this fucking thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like she's like, one for me, one for you, Beethoven. And I'm like, you're telling kids it's okay to like give chocolatey things or things that are known to be covered in chocolate at time to a dog. And that's a bad move.
It's a bad move because at the level they're giving him, Beethoven's big enough. This probably isn't going to do any damage. But if you were to give more, it definitely would. Like, because he has this ice cream, and then later he's eating a whole fucking chocolate chip cookie right off the fucking counter.
He certainly is eating a huge chocolate chip. You bet your ass I wrote that down.
If that was a s'mores cookie, we'd be fucked.
Christmas, I want to say 2006. We had a bad dog, a Puggle. A Puggle is kind of a...
Oh, yeah, the Puggle was great. That guy was,
She was amazing. She was like, literally would chew through anything. Like, cause the problem with the Puggle is they're fat. They want to be fat, and they have the stubbornness of a beagle, and they're smart like beagles. So this thing was outsmarting us at every turn. So Rory got into M&Ms that I had gotten for Christmas that I left out, and it was my fault. And she just ate like a whole bag of M&Ms. It was my sister's dog. She's freaking out. She's like, well, we have to give her hydrogen peroxide. Cut to just giving a dog hydrogen peroxide to induce vomiting. It was the most miserable sight I've ever seen. That's what Beethoven needs after this chocolate chip cookie. Someone needs to sit with this dog while it expels itself. It was the most
God.
I have at least 25 questions, but number one's got to be how big was this M&M bag, Stephen? How was this a normal family size, or what were we doing here?
Yeah, it was a big old Christmas thing.
Okay.
I mean, this dog was
one with the zipper lock on it?
Yes.
Ooh,
That's a problem.
I just housed one of those not one day ago.
This dog was so clever. One time, we had my mom had a bag of hamburger buns. They went missing, and all day they kept finding this dog with another fucking hamburger bun. What the hell's going on? The dog had stashed the hamburger bun in the bathtub and would go back periodically when it was done with the whatever bun. So like all day long, there's like, where are these fucking things coming from? In a not very big house in the Bronx. That's what was going on.
If we had more dogs like that and more dogs like Beethoven, we would have a white god situation in this world quicker than you want to know.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. I for one welcome our new canine overlords. That's a fucking
do it.
That is a great fucking movie that not a lot of people saw.
Check it out.
White God, check it out. Oh no, I was going to say the button on the end of these Shirts versus Skins is she's like, "Hi, Mark," and this girl gets totally snubbed in favor of a
and then like
prettier girl.
Yes, quote unquote hot girl is like, and like this girl has to like grab his muscles, like, oh, you're so like they're fucking 27, and he just like it's like the fucking what do you call it there? National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. After you shower, of course. Like that's kind of what we're talking about, which is that you're so sweaty, and I'm like, you're fucking 12. Shut up.
The best thing. So we go through the Beethoven's big day out, and at the end of it, he goes to the school, and it's the girl, the pretty girl that she's talking about. Did everybody catch her name?
No.
Donna Ditsworth.
Oh,
and I'm like, man, come on now. Okay, all right.
She's having a hard time once high school hits.
Yeah, come on, guys. It's enough. But
Stop
it. Genius Beethoven does the stick thing to the boys, and boys are like, dog, I get to play with dog. And
oh, right. Yes. Oh, well, because this is the thing, too, where this is a great example of it, Chris. The movie definitely is like, oh, and by the way, audience, Beethoven speaks fluent English.
Yes,
because
exactly. Yeah.
Like she's like, first of all, Beethoven, what are you doing at my school? It is nice to see you, I guess.
Well, no, she's actually very much like, oh, hey, Beethoven. Look, they have a standing lunch date. She's like giving him some of his lunch or whatever, some of her lunch rather.
Twinkies.
Yes, I think there is a half a sandwich given to this dog. So add that to the fucking diarrhea ammunition. And she's confiding like, oh, even Mark thinks that girl's perfect Beethoven, blah, blah, blah. And like then Beethoven's like, well, I can play matchmaker for you, Bryce. Don't worry about it. Or Rice. Her name is Rice. R-Y-C-E.
Very strange.
Whatever you. Oh, California.
All right then. I mean, meanwhile, these two guys, the two kids that she's Mark and his little buddy there, in like fucking 5 years, they're gonna be beating the shit out of little Sammy Fableman. And,
yes.
Yep, absolutely.
And you're not gonna have anything to do with them.
And then another 10 years after that, they're gonna become local cops in the town.
Yeah, any day now. Well, them and the fat kids that are fucking roughing up the boy.
Oh, the fat kids are just rough, dude. One of which is the kid from Rookie of the Year, one of the buddies there, I think.
And Heavyweights.
I think it's the fat kid. It's the fat kid from Heavyweights and Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
Yes, the blonde buzz cut kid.
No, not the fat kid from Heavyweights.
No, they're all fat kids.
One of the chief ones, though. Yes.
But dude, pouring milk all over this kid's sandwich at lunch.
You can't be doing it. You just can't.
It's awful. Fucking
like,
bullying, man.
Bullying sucks. And then they're bullying him on the bus. Apparently, there's a if you blink and you miss it, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's first film appearances in this movie.
Really?
Like,
oh, that's interesting.
And there's like again, like I don't think that's any lines. It's like, oh, he's the kid third from the left. If you look over here, I don't know.
Okay,
but they're like stealing his glasses, and I gotta tell you, this is where total failure, and again, unbelievable because like I tell you the amount of times I've been yelled at by a school bus driver for horsing off on the bus. Like, this should not go down. That bus driver, that old timer, he should be screaming at these kids. Give the nerd his glasses back. You know,
it's 4 p.m. That man is on his second Corona.
Exactly. Thank you. I mean, that's the problem with the bus driver system.
Yes,
is that these are not educators. These are not people that are invested in children. These are people that are marginally homeless that get to drive buses. You know what I mean? Like they're just living their life, drink to drink. My understanding of it. Apologies to any school bus drivers.
They're all Otto from The Simpsons. They're all Otto from
varying degrees. We had an old timer in I must have been in middle school, I think. We called him Art the bus driver, and we fucking gave that guy a real hard time. And then we found out at the end of the year his name was John, not Art, so that was embarrassing. We had it wasn't like parents from the neighborhood, but there were like, known, we had like repeating bus drivers like that would like stay on, and like, yeah, I think some of them could have been kind of creepy. Others like were just like old people that maybe should not have been driving a huge bus full of children. Like
sure.
This guy that I'm talking about, this Art the bus driver, he had the fucking glasses that the crooked veterinarian has.
Well, because they're usually retirees, because like, you still have to work in this country when you're fucking 65, and like, what can you do? You can drive a bus, sure, whatever.
Yep, exactly.
I'm not sure if I've ever told this story before, but I have a real distaste for school bus drivers because one turned me. I was like on a bus and like coming home one day, and like me and this other guy were talking with the other kid, and like we just made like a snippy comment about like his dad or something. We just said something really stupid. It wasn't like
about the bus driver's dad.
No, about another kid. On the bus with us, and we had the same. The person who picked us up was the same person who dropped us off, and he must have heard this because the next morning, the bus driver, the father of that kid, came to the bus stop and was like, "Can I get on the bus, please?" And he let him on, and this guy fucking reamed me out for saying what was, I'm sorry, a G-rated joke. Like completely not something anybody would get weird about. But he's like,
do you remember what the joke was?
I don't like it. Like
called
literally,
him smelly,
like something like that. Like literally something like that.
Yeah.
And like the guy, it was like, do you know how to talk to other people in respectful tones and stuff like this? And like the bus driver, I could see the bus driver was like behind him and like kind of quietly nodding.
Wow, you fucking narc piece of shit.
I have a distaste for these people, but I'm sure there's good ones out there.
I got two quick bus driver things. One is pseudo Beethoven vibes.
Ooh, I love that.
So growing up, we had two dogs when I was younger. The first dog we got when I was in 5th grade, and she was a big Akita Airedale Terrier mix. It was a big ass fucking dog. And we were not great about training this dog, and it got out of the house all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one time we were getting on the bus, and the bus was like, whatever, 100 yards from our house or something. Less than that. And the dog had escaped at some point. Yeah. My mom opened the door. The dog ran out. The dog fucking jumped onto the school bus.
Whoa.
Ran all the way back to the back of the bus, like where I was sitting, and was like, "How's it going?" And then
that
I was
very Beethoven-esque.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was total Beethoven. And I was like, "You got to get off this bus." And then she just ran off the bus, and then that was the end of it. So it worked out. Other thing, a friend of ours, his father used to work a night shift, like an overnight shift somewhere. And at the end of the shift, they would go to the bar that was open for those guys. Like the owner knew the score, and all these dudes from the workshop or whatever it was would like come in. And so they're there, they're drinking at like 8:30 in the morning, whatever. There's a dude who's been pounding beers with them the whole time. And the guy just gets up. He's like, "Well, that's enough for me. Got to get to work." And they were like, "Oh, okay, Jerry." And the dude leaves the bar, gets immediately into a school bus, and drives up the road.
Good for him.
Sounds right.
Good God, dude. Good God.
The bullies do learn their lesson, I guess, because like basically they're following this kid home, a little Chris Castile here. They're like shoving him, and this is where it's about to get dark. They're going to beat the shit out of this kid. Like, you know
Big
what I mean?
time.
They take his glasses or they're like, "Come on, what are you going to do?" And many times Beethoven's sight is underrated. This dog can see hundreds of yards through trees.
Yep.
It's like the My Cousin Vinny joke of just like, "So you saw through these trees, through all this shit." Look, I want to do that to Beethoven. Like, or even get like the 100-yard meter thing.
Measure
tape,
it out.
Yeah, measuring tape. Because how this dog can see that this kid's in trouble, it goes blocks and blocks, follows him, and it's a funny little gag where the kid's finally got to... Also, by the way, earlier that morning, this little nerdy kid goes to his dad who hates him and is like, "I want to take karate classes." Like, "What do you want to do that for?" And it's like, "I don't know, like so-and-so, little so-and-so's doing it, and she has a green belt." So he's like, "I'll just buy you the belt." I'm like, this kid's begging for something to do.
No.
It's
like,
a cry for help.
You
These
have
kids
to
are
do
drunk.
nothing at 7 a.m. and you will stay doing nothing at 7 a.m. I ain't going to karate class at 7 a.m. We're staying home at 7 a.m.
I am bitching at you at 7. You have to wake up to hear the fucking bitching.
Yeah, because waking up is free, listening to my bitching is free, and doing nothing is free. But as soon as we get into, an extracurricular thing where money is exchanged, this dude's shutting it right down.
What you're going to be doing is you're going to go and polish the nose at my factory, okay? You're going to polish the fucking Nickelodeon-esque fucking nose that is at the this fucking new. How do you keep investors here when they see that fucking nose?
He's got two of them. He's got two. He's got one on the outside and one behind his desk. But so the kid's like about to stand up for himself. He's got his like put him up, dukes up. And here comes Beethoven behind them, growling, and the kids are afraid of the dog, so they're like, "We'll never bother you again." And
but they don't
away.
know. The gag is they don't know that Beethoven is behind him, and the kid is like, "Put him up, put him up!" Like he's getting ready to fight him, and the kids run off. Beethoven also like decides he's not going to take credit for the save, and he fucks off before the little boy can turn around and see him there.
Well, Beethoven's emotionally mature enough to understand that this kid needs the self-esteem of thinking that he defeated the bullies. You understand? Like that's just something Beethoven knows. Just much like that Mark and Rice would make a good couple, and that Denise Ditzworth isn't worthy of Mark's attention. And then Mark's pretty good looking without his shirt on, pretty sweaty.
That is the tragedy of the movie is that Charles Grodin never understands that Beethoven is essentially raising his kids for him.
Like he never puts it together.
He doesn't see that he's lifting half of that, the God thing. Why aren't my footprints in the things I was carrying you? Beethoven was carrying your ass on the fucking sand that whole time.
Why are there 4 footprints of a dog on my life when it was so hard? Because you were riding Beethoven, you bitch.
Yes.
And you got to watch it, Charles Grodin, because one second he's raising your kids. The next thing you know, this dog's fucking your wife, man.
And it's going to happen. It's on its way there. Because, like, he wants Bonnie Hunt to come back to work. He's dealing with Patricia Heaton and David Duchovny, who want to put, I guess, $150,000 into this fucking air freshener company, where like the biggest thing he's done is that he thought to put Velcro on the back of these things so they're not, as Patricia Heaton says, tacky on the rearview mirror.
She's right. They
is right.
do look tacky when they're hanging.
They do
You gotta be discreet with that.
This
shit.
is a pre-X-Files David Duchovny, and a very much during the Red Shoe Diaries David Duchovny. When he was playing yuppie scum, see previous episode, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Like, he is very yuppie scum coded in this. Him and Patricia Heaton are just like, they're saying ciao. They're calling Giorgio.
Kudos.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's so awesome. I love all of the 90s yuppie scum shit with these characters. Important to point out because it's like a thing that this movie has, or the makers of this movie had. Right after Mark thinks that he beat those bullies or whatever, it cuts immediately to this kid shirtless, admiring himself in the mirror, flexing and posing and looking at his body. And I'm like, this kid's like 12 years old.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing?
This is also, remember that movie Little Giants? Same gag, little nerdy kid.
Yep.
Muscular in the mirror, kind of
green
a deal.
bean. Yeah.
Was that a previous episode, Little Giants?
We never did it. No.
Yeah.
That's
Rick
an
Moranis
easy-
and
yeah.
Tom Arnold?
Ed
O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill. Yes. I think that was sort of like famously not streaming for a while.
Yeah, that might be. It might have been on our schedule. We realized it wasn't screaming. So like, he's doing whatever. Like he wows Patricia Heaton, and it's like we'll don't call us, we'll call you. But like, it goes well. That's part of Beethoven's big day as well.
It goes well, but let's remember this is also in line because we find out later. Charles Grodin, A+ sucker. Because these two fucking yuppies are about to take your company from you. It is the time of hostile takeovers in the corporate world. So, of course, this little business that's doing incredibly well, apparently, is going to get absolutely nabbed by these people, and you're going to spend that $150,000, and then you're not going to have your company anymore. How about that shit?
But it's weird because like his whole thing, right, is like he wants Bonnie Hunt to come back to work for the sole purpose of like helping schmooze them. And it's the craziest line, right? She goes, I told you. And she's saying it like sort of sexily, right? She's like, I told you, Charles Grodin, I would give you anything you want for your birthday.
Weird.
Yes.
And his birthday wish is for her to come back to work, he says.
This is them in bed at night. And I mean, like, so he's like, you're going to come back. And like, because it's also like, she's like a secretary, it seems like, you know what I mean? It's not exactly, so it's like, she just doesn't want to do this work anymore. And she's like, I want to be here for the kids. We got 3 young kids. I mean, this little girl is like fucking 4. I don't even think she's going to school. You know what I mean? Like, she's very, very young. So she's like, it's not time yet. I told you. He's like, but you got to come back to work. And then like Beethoven at the end of his day comes in and he's watching the Universal Wolfman on TV.
Love
LOL.
In the local news too. It's
Oh,
important
yeah.
because
Well, the
he
local
can speak
news-
English and he can
Yes.
understand it all. So he knows that animal kidnappings are up 500%.
500%, my God. Stanley Tucci and Oliver Platt are really making a dent in this town.
and they're not getting paid. They're not getting paid what they
yes.
should be. But Varnick
Oh,
is taking them
definitely
for a
not.
fucking ride.
This is my question, because we don't actually ever, the only time we understand what they're doing is when the guy, which we'll talk about in a second, which we can talk about now, this guy, the sleazy guy from Seven and Seinfeld and all
Dick
sorts of stuff.
Portnow.
Dick Portnow
Yeah.
comes in and Beethoven still has hell to look forward to.
Yes.
No, but
Yes.
he comes in and it's just like, look, I have these new ballistics. I have these new bullets that explode on impact. I need a big dog skull. And he's like, oh, big dogs are harder to do. And he's like, okay, here's a bag of money. It's called a ring, like a ring of animal kidnappings that are
Yes.
plaguing the town. Is it all about shooting dogs in the head, or is it about other
That's a
things?
special. It's other things because that's a special request.
Okay.
That's why you're getting the extra money in there. It's mostly for other stuff, right?
It's
so like
all
shampoo and stuff.
It's all the colorful liquids
Yes.
that this crooked veterinarian
Oh.
gets shot with at the same time at
Yeah.
the end of the movie.
Okay, I see.
You got green stuff, you got purple stuff, you got Sunny D, you got blue stuff. Like there's just like fake syringes that they're like testing vague drugs on.
I just hope none of those vials have the rage virus in it. My God.
Oh man, Beethoven
Then
would.
maybe we would get some sort of white god situation and I'd be totally okay with it.
First to cure, you must understand. Beethoven.
Beethoven would be the diseased king of this world if
Yes.
that
Oh,
happened. Like he would just take
Fuck yeah.
the throne at that point. I mean, so he turns on the wolf man. He's after
Yes.
learning that this fucking he lives in like essentially RoboCop's Detroit, but for dogs.
I'd buy that for a milk bone.
And he's like, Grodin's coming downstairs because Bonnie Hunt heard something. She doesn't
Yes.
trust. Because the thing is like Bonnie Hunt might be weirder than we think. We don't get enough time with her because
Sure.
she is really like, I don't want a stranger in this house.
Yes.
And like a babysitter who's going to rob us and take our kids. And
Yeah.
like, I'm
Oh.
like, it's all right, buddy.
Mhm.
But while this is happening, she comes out to play with the thermostat. Beethoven goes up into the bedroom. Charles Grodin's going down to check on the TV. This creates a situation in which Charles Grodin ends up in bed with Beethoven, who has tucked himself in.
Yes.
Somehow.
It's an every which way but loose scenario.
Yeah.
Someone's
Yes.
kissing my look. You should know your wife's tongue vis-a-vis a Saint Bernard's.
And I think that tells you and us, the audience, everybody watching Beethoven, exactly the state of this marriage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because this dude thinks that a gigantic Saint Bernard sandpaper tongue is the loving, sexy lick of his wife, Bonnie Hunt. How do you fuck that up?
He's got a dog tongue on his neck. The dog's paw looks to be fingering his asshole, from what I can gather.
Oh, God almighty.
And he is just like, oh, that's Daddy's girl, been naughty.
Wow, honey, cut your nails. Oh.
The daddy's girl stuff is something I absolutely do not need in my Beethoven
No.
1993 film.
Not great.
He's
Well,
like,
'cause
is
here's
daddy's little girl being naughty? And like, that it's Charles Grodin. Ew.
Yeah.
It's just
Because she's
It's
30
not
years
okay.
younger than you already.
yes,
Yes.
exactly. It's just skeezy. And this has
You
to
have 2 daughters who are daddy's little girls, you
Like,
fucking creep.
currently and this has to be the guy in the dog suit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
So like
oh, yeah.
this is now turning into a Shining scenario. Great party, isn't it, Beethoven? You know, that kind of a thing.
No one in Beethoven's just using the N-word for no reason. Though, so that's
There is
No.
a Saint Bernard in your living room that needs to be corrected. Oh, and you need to correct them too.
I do love the Bonnie Hunt reaction when she comes out of the bathroom. She's just like, "Who are you talking to?"
Yes. And you can see, I mean, like, this guy could be a Jack Torrance. Here's Johnny Beethoven.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Although, like, if that were the scenario, axe or no, like, I think, Beethoven's just going to tear you apart, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, that would be the next step for this family. Like this, that he foolishly signs over his fucking his air freshener company to David Duchovny and Patricia Heaton, and
Right.
now he has to be the caretaker at the Overlook Hotel. It makes perfect sense. He's been run out of town essentially. Like, listen, I got to do some writing.
Yeah, I'm working on my memoirs about me running that air freshener factory.
But Endgame would be him. It would be Beethoven tearing his throat out, and
Oh, sure.
he goes outside to put him into his little fence thing, and the escape route out of this thing, which was visible by blind men,
Yes.
he's like, oh, that's how you do it. A
Yep.
hole right next to your house.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
got
It's
me,
like
and
something the Looney Tunes have been doing for fucking 40 years, Charles Grodin.
Christ.
He does have the line, "My family likes you more than they like me," and the dog's got to be like, "No shit."
Oh, yeah.
Maybe be less of a fucking asshole day to day.
let the boy do his karate.
You should probably show interest in anything they do.
By the way, totally embarrassing. You thought my tongue was your wife's.
When's the last time you had sex? Was it your anniversary? Because that was in April.
Hey, buddy, I didn't ruin your life. You ruined your life.
Yep.
Let's be a little clear here.
Primo little cap on this scene is after he says all that, he's just starting to get douched by the yard sprinkler
Oh,
system.
yes, of course.
Do you hear
Awesome.
me? Do you hear?
So the next big movement is Bonnie Hunt does go back to work because she's been fucking forced by her tyrant husband. And now they have a right. Am I getting this right?
Well, the only thing is we do have Beethoven's first vet appointment with
Oh,
Dr.
yes.
Varnick,
That's important.
and this is the biggest instance, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, of the puppet Beethoven.
Yes.
Because it's like when Beethoven sees the needle to get his vaccination, he's like, "Bull," and like faints and falls over. Puppet town.
I just love this guy is just Varnick is just waking up in the morning. All right, they gave me $25,000 to find a big dog. I need Jesus Christ, if they don't find it, they're gonna fucking kill me. What am I gonna do here? Plus, I got a heroin addiction as well that I'm working on.
He just sees Beethoven and dollar signs come into his
Yes,
eyes. He's
absolutely.
a cartoon character. I mean, it was just amazing. Think of this situation where, because Varnick, of course, immediately is like, oh, this dog eats babies often. This breed is just known for fucking up families and lives everywhere
Yes.
it goes. And I would be happy to take it back from you for a nominal fee. I'm not going to go crazy about it. But imagine you go home and go to your wife and be like, this is the third time, and my vet is once again saying we should put the dog down for no reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, apparently this was the American Vet Association hated this movie, and they wrote a letter to Jack Valenti about it, which does make sense. Like, because there's two people that hate going to the vets: animals, obviously, and that's just because they're stupid and they don't understand that it's for their own good, and kids. Like, oh my God, you're gonna take fucking Fido to the vet, you're gonna put him down. Then
Yeah.
they go see the big family film Beethoven, where the vet wants to shoot the dog in the head for profit.
Yes.
So they're going
Yeah.
to then be like, we can't ever go to the vet. Oh my God, you're going to shoot my dog in the head for profit. This is a scarring, traumatizing film. And all veterinarians love animals. And yes, part of their job, unfortunately, is eventually they do have to put some of them down. That is just the way that shit works. It's just
That's
an
life.
amazing thing to be like, the villain of this movie is a vet that shoots dogs in the head for profit.
It's amazing.
I'm going to tell you something. I have a vet. I'm very close with my vet. She works up at Schulhoff, which is a great little veterinary we use. And she told me once, she's like, you probably heard that statistic back in the day that dentists are the ones who kill themselves all the time. She's like, veterinarians have actually overtaken them. And
she
she was like, it's a lot to do with you have to kill animals. You have to do that
Yes,
all
sure.
the time. And she's like, it destroys you. It really does. And I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. But can I do anything for you? I mean,
Yes.
you have half my wallet, but that's fine.
You have more money than I've ever, more money than I can afford right now. So that's what you've got.
Yeah,
But-
I can't be too sad with these bills you're shoving my way.
Still pretty bad. I do understand that, but like I can see them getting so pissed because like kids, you hear of that and like you have to go to the vet. You have to do it.
It has to happen, but at least once a year for a checkup, at least,
Jesus
like
Christ.
So he's just like, well, I will be shooting. The idea I'm going to kill this dog for profit. I love this voice.
It's great.
$700. We have a $700 contract here. This is the brand new Jean-Claude Van Damme branded Super Blade, and we need to know it can cut the head off of a big canine. We need to know that. We have $1,400. Would that do it for you?
That is the wild thing that Dick Portnow puts out there when he asks the doctor to do that. He's like, we just want to see what these exploding rounds will do to the skull, he says.
And then Vera goes, oh, I see. You want to see how messy it gets.
Man.
Again, this is a family movie. The threat should be a land developer taking over the town. The threat should be, again, vaguely Beethoven might have to go to the dog pound. You know what I mean? And maybe we know what that means. Even being euthanized in a humane way, not shot in the head. It's like the fucking Departed. They should have the thing.
The horrid witch from Gremlins.
Yes.
Just get some version of that lady in here who's trying to kill Billy's dog. Get her
now
out here.
I'm picturing the fucking door opens and it's this vet and he's head to toe in fucking surgical gear head to toe. He's got the booties on his feet. Beethoven's just standing there in the apartment. Oh fuck.
God damn it.
That may be so, but put your gun down and step away from Beethoven.
Oh, poor Anthony Anderson in that movie.
Everyone gets shot in the head. Or they, in the beginning, they have that scene where the guy is even telling you what happens when a bullet gets shot in your head, how it mushrooms and all. That should be in the movie Beethoven. We might as well do it.
Get that guy and he'll do the same lecture that he does in The Departed.
Yes. But so now that's going on. But yes,
she's going to drop the kids off at the babysitter.
The crooked babysitter. Yes.
Oh,
not crooked.
God.
She's just not very. She's a very bad babysitter. She's got she's obsessed with show tunes. She's, she wants to play for the kids is the joke.
She's singing disco songs on her little keyboard.
Lady
or
Marmalade, baby.
Yeah. Yes.
Lady Marmalade on what looks like an organ. And she's just pounding it out while the baby is playing in the pool.
Yes, exactly. The baby, the one you really have to be looking out for, is playing with a ball, and she gets it in this lady's pool. You got kids coming over. You got to cover that fucking pool, lady. That's
you absolutely
number
do.
one.
And this is where you the eyesight doesn't even. He is Beethoven.
This is psychic powers.
Beethoven is in touch with the Almighty. He just he's got it. You know what, Beethoven, your buddy is fucking drowning. You better get over there right now. I got it.
And when they have and why I'm saying it's psychic powers is because they use the very specific dolly zoom camera effect on Beethoven. It's Roy Scheider seeing the fucking Kinder Kid get killed in Jaws. And it's just, that is to me is he's sleeping and he gets the sense and he wakes up and it's trouble.
It's so weird because it's also poorly directed because it's by this guy. Because you never know what the spatial relation is. And then when Beethoven is jumping over people and taking lefts and rights, you're how the fuck did he see this? You know what I mean?
It's multiple houses over because he definitely jumps over a babe in a bikini and sunbathing.
They drive to this lady's house. That's what's going on. They're driving to her house.
It's a Ferris Bueller thing where he goes, I assume that's the thing. But it's also being we just told you about the vet who wants to blow the dog's head off. The baby is drowning. Maybe some levity. Maybe a little levity. He goes over a bikini babe. It's not so serious.
Because it is, this kid goes under the water. It's not a classic,
gone.
splashy, help. She is under the water.
Under, dude.
Yes. And
under.
Beethoven, in the last moment, saves her.
Good on you.
And
Thanks, Beethoven. You saved my life. This little kid says, which is very adorable. And then this old fucking pig, this lady, dude, time for the urn with this lady. She starts going, what are you doing out there? You want to get me into trouble? Well, this will just be our little secret, won't it?
No. Nicholle Tom's like, no, it isn't. She tells the mother, and the mother promptly fires her. But during the day, the mother's only day at work, she does woo Patricia Heaton and David Duchovny.
Yep.
And like we want to invest. It's kind of great. It's very fun. It's like, we want to take you out to dinner. Is there any place to eat in this horrible town? And then like they're like, and even Grodin's like, not really.
Yeah,
and he's like, come over for a barbecue. And he's like,
That's, I mean, like, what is that telling me as the audience member? Like, these people never go out to eat.
Yeah.
There's not a single restaurant you could fucking reel off. Like, even if it's like, oh, we're buried in suburbia, there's not really anything. But the Red Lobster is probably the best chain restaurant we have.
Pizza and hamburgers, I imagine, is the major thing here. Yeah, like, you can't take, I mean, I guess what these people are looking for is like Indian food or Vietnamese food.
Yeah.
But then we are talking about a whole new bevy of jokes I don't want to hear.
no, you're a good point.
Whatever those jokes are, I don't want to hear them.
That's a whole lot of explosive diarrhea Beethoven's going to have.
Oh, my God.
They're doing a lot of Italian chow, baby. Even like, I think David Duchovny is like, it's got to be better than this espresso that Bonnie Hunt made him, and everyone's laughing.
Having a good old time laughing at these poor pigs.
But now it's time for the big barbecue that we're going to have, and like, the kids are supposed to entertain. Don't make the kids talk to these people.
The kids are not here to help you, like, seal the deal with selling this thing. Also, he, again, and I said this on Letterboxd, but this is a movie where a crooked veterinarian hires two sleazy guys to kidnap dogs for the purposes of shooting them in the head to see what would happen to the skull.
Mm-hmm.
It also features two venture capitalists trying to wipe out a hardworking middle-class family's business that keeps them afloat. But at the end of the day, Charles Grodin is still the biggest asshole in this movie, because here we go. He's still pushing for her to come back to work full time while she is setting up his barbecue for his clients. My God, this guy sucks.
And she's like, the kid almost drowns. Like, that could have happened to anybody. I'm like, no. Are you kidding me? Like, no, this is like the babysitter experiment has failed.
Yep. Exactly.
What would be the bad thing if we lost one kid? Huh? Don't you think it would free us up a little bit? Like, be serious here, Alice.
You need to spend $25,000 a year to hire a fucking assistant. I'm sorry. That's just, you're the boss. That's how that shit has to go.
But we see the office, right? Yes. You know, there's other people there besides Charles Grodin and Bonnie Hunt. How many people do you need to sell fucking air fresheners to people?
It's a great question.
I have no idea.
I just don't understand, like, the lift that this business needs, that he thinks Bonnie Hunt is going to be the only one that can offer it. Like, I don't, you know what it is? I think it's like, oh, she'll come back to work, but since it's his company, he's not paying her. And that's
exactly.
the thing.
Yeah, it's
I need
free
you
labor
specifically
yes.
to come back to work.
Your help, because I need you to be here and to take care of the paperwork while I'm home killing the children, so that is a surprise for when you get home, and then I can take you out too.
I do love Duchovny and Heaton. They're great in this movie, and they're doing a great job talking about how they like despise being in these people's backyard, and the little kids are like, "Do you have kids?" And they start laughing, and I think it's Duchovny is the one who just goes, "We have a career."
Yeah. Yes. But Patricia Heaton likes dogs. She's doing the baby voice to it. The kids are done. They go away, and while the kids are gone, it's just Patricia Heaton and David Duchovny like, we're going to take this guy for everything he's worth. If he signs, this company is ours. They sit down, and again, I guess this is why Bonnie Hunt needs to come back to work, is because she's the only one with half a fucking brain in her head. Because this guy gives him a contract, and he's not reading it. He doesn't have his fucking lawyer involved. Well, this is everything we discussed, right? And I'm like, no, it's a fucking contract, dude. You got to read it. You got to read it.
You said already it's pretty standard, right? That's true. That was a true thing you said to me.
Bonnie Hunt is like, well, we don't have to sign it right now. We could look at it. And like, Patricia Heaton keeps being like, no, let's do this. Let's do that. Whatever it is. That's the gag.
And also, though, like, Beethoven, again, his massive, impressive grasp of the English language. He overhears them talking about it, and he understands ruh-roh, corporate espionage afoot.
Not only that, he seems to have some real, like, solid grasp on body language. He just understands this shit.
Hold on. If the company goes over, that means that they'll probably have to get rid of me and/or get me cheaper items, which I enjoy. So I don't know.
Man, Iams put some money into this fucker.
Dude.
Holy Lord.
Dude, and I love this shit. It's like, it's definitely a movie thing, right? Because I said I grew up having big dogs, but like when you have a big dog in a movie, the gag is always you're buying way more fucking food for it, because they have the gag in this montage where like each kid and then Bonnie Hunt and Grodin are bringing in a slightly larger bag of food every time. See also when Randy Quaid and Chevy Chase are shopping in Christmas Vacation, and Randy Quaid is putting like massive bags of food one after another down. Like, the dog doesn't need all that in like a week or 2 weeks even, you know. So Duchovny's got the great line. He's like, dogs obey so much better than children, don't they? Which is very funny. And then this is where you see Beethoven, because remember, everybody, he has overheard all of the shenanigans, the business-related shenanigans, the corporate takeover stuff, and he starts wrapping his long yard leash around their chairs, very carefully around the table or whatever. And like,
he knows what a contract is. Beethoven is aware that if pen goes to paper, the whole family's fucked.
Yeah. Yep, exactly right.
Oh no, Rice won't be able to go to a good college if he signs that paper.
How about my 50-pound bag of Iams?
Rice will have to stay home for college, and I won't get a room to myself. I do love the fucking Duchovny, because they're doing this like back and forth. Like he's about to sign it. Like Patricia Heaton keeps making excuses for Bonnie Hunt to leave. And go back in the house. She like spills lemonade at one point. She breaks the glass or whatever, but they realize Bonnie Hunt is the one who's like, maybe you should actually read this, George, and we can just eat shitty fucking undercooked hamburgers here today. And then like the lawyer can look at it and then we can give it back to him later.
You have to have a lawyer. You own a business, air freshener. I mean, you got to be dealing with the FDA and God knows what. You know what I mean? Like Christ on the cross.
I would think.
And then I love this it's a great way to kick off this bit is Duchovny. He's just got this ball and he just goes, I pitched in college and throws this ball. It's such a great Duchovny, man. I love the guy. I've always loved him. It's such a fucking amazing smarm delivery of I pitched in college. And then here we go. He pitched in college. Beethoven runs after the ball. And wouldn't you know it, they just get tied up in it. We're doing a bunch of wacky, we're speeding up the frame rate as they're flying around and getting dragged all over the place.
POV shots. It's a wild sequence. And again, would have been a very satisfying finale to the film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these yuppies, maybe they would have to fall into a cake or something or a pool. They'd have to be covered in something to really make it the end.
They could fall into the old ladies' pool and she doesn't hear them because she's playing the organ and they drown.
They both die.
That'd be great. Oh, I'd love that.
The stakes would still be lower than they are in the movie Beethoven. If
Absolutely.
No one's getting shot in the head. I do love, so like the dragging down the sidewalk is very funny. Like Beethoven is pulling a table, 2 chairs with 2 people in them down the sidewalk. Everybody's screaming. Stunt double alert for both of the people obviously playing Duchovny and Heaton. But then also the funniest thing is Grodin's character is supposed to be chasing after them down the sidewalk. And you have like a quick like camera facing Charles Grodin, like, get back here. But then that stops to a stunt double booking it down the sidewalk. And it's a big, tall guy with a Grodin wig on. And all I could think about was anytime they had Mr. Steinbrenner running anywhere on Seinfeld, it looks exactly the same. Oh, Costanza! It's just this big stunt double.
There's a calzone in this building! You know, that whole thing.
It's exactly it. George is here. Where is he? Oh my God, I just loved looking at this stunt double. So great.
And it like flips impossibly, and the gag is it lands, the whole set lands outside of their house in perfect order.
Perfect right side up. And like that's an amazing way for the villains of the movie to like get theirs, and all the kids can go, yay, and not have to think about a dog's brains getting blown out.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe while that's happening, Charles Grodin reads the contract, like, wait a minute, 90% of my company, and he tears it up and tells them where to shove it.
Yep.
And the credits, and then maybe it's Thanksgiving and Beethoven does it again. You know, like that's totally fine. No, but then the next day after this big thing, like I'm sorry, like the night. This is the most. So it's night of, and Charles Grodin is devastated because his business deal didn't go through because of
Wow.
Beethoven's antics.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is my dream, blah, blah, blah. And like Bonnie Hunt looks at him and we're all married on this show. And, anyone here has been in a long-term, anyone listening, long-term relationship, whatever.
Sure.
Your partner looks at you and says, your family is falling. He's like, my dream is falling apart. You're talking about a dog? And she retorts, your family is falling apart and you're talking about a dream.
Yep.
That is the beginning of couples therapy or a trial separation. Like,
I think
that's a nuclear statement.
You're in couples therapy when that one comes out. That's you need the help to get that language that way. It's not. Yeah, this is already a problem. I would have already been in a separate house.
This is DEFCON 1, like yellow lights going on for Divorce Town. Like this is.
It's crazy. Before the dreams going down the drain line, there's another thing in here where he's fucking pissed off about the whole thing or whatever, and she's straight up like, by the way, unless it wasn't clear to you, I'm not fucking going back to work. Like, that's not happening. And she goes to him because he's like, I don't know what's gonna happen with my business now and my big dreams or whatever. And she goes, you'll make your fortune, and somewhere tucked away in the shadows will be me and the kids.
Yeah.
Tucked away in the shadows?
Is that a Tim Burton movie?
Well, she's also like, and those people treated me like dirt and they were rude to your kids and you didn't say shit. Like,
Yep.
It is a laundry list. Like, again, like this isn't sleeping on the couch. This is like booking a room at the fucking Doubletree, man. And it is
sleep at the fucking smell factory that you own.
You are bumping into Matthew Broderick from Election at the hotel. And you guys are commiserating about this shit because it's bad out there.
There's a possum in the pool, Charles Grodin. You got any garbage bags?
You got a big fucking race car bed, man. It is not looking good for Charles Grodin. Luckiest thing in the world is this fucking villainous vet comes to save the day.
Oh, absolutely.
Make him look like a fucking hero and get his wife wet again for the first time in years.
Because fucking Varnick, this evil vet comes to their house. I don't believe there was an appointment scheduled. It was just coming to the house to come to the house.
No, he's coming to check. Oh, sometimes I come check up on my patients.
And like this is like very weird serial killer shit. Like Bonnie Hunt should be smart enough not to let this guy in the house. There's no reason. And he's like, oh well, the dog Beethoven, you understand? Even still, like this guy shouldn't be in my house. Like,
no,
I didn't call you. Yes. And veterinarians don't just do this out of the kindness of their heart. Get off my porch.
Do you need me to come to your vet office at an appropriate business hour? I'll do that this week. Yeah. Let's find a time. You're not entering my house. That's how that works.
Because to tell, I mean, he fucks with the dog, and the dog bites him on the arm, quote unquote, bites him.
Fake
on the
bites
arm.
him.
This is how you get barbarian, Bonnie Hunt. I'm sorry, but this is how it happens. But yes.
And like he's like, well, I'd have to do the responsible thing. I have to kill this dog, and I have to take him away from these kids. And I'm like, you were on my property.
Yes.
You did not tell me you were coming. Mm-hmm. You want to go to fucking? If it was a man and not Charles Grodin, he would be like, get your fucking lawyer, buddy. I'd like to see you try, you fucking idiot.
Yes,
exactly.
Well, you're not killing my dog. What are you talking about?
No.
My daughter says you're antagonizing my dog. This, that, and the other thing.
And that alone would fix your problem, Charles Grodin.
Now your wife loves you again. But it's amazing because this guy goes, oh, I have to check on Beethoven after the shot. It's just standard procedure, of course. He goes in Beethoven's pen because Beethoven has been like locked in his pen now because he's a bad dog. And he's like, oh, this is going to hurt you a lot more than me, Beethoven. My friend Tom Savini gave me this blood packet. Good buddy of mine, the master of horror himself.
You may have seen some of his work, films like Friday the 13th, or some of those Living Dead pictures.
This is a Taco Bell Diablo packet, and this is gonna get into it.
He's spraying it all over his arm. He splatters some on Beethoven, and the little girl, Sarah, I think her name is Emily is watching from the window, and he's like, and it's great because this movie knows it's. The dog is hit, but you don't see the dog get hit. You know what I mean?
You see like his arm go up, and
it's kind of like how Quentin Tarantino does the ear scene in Reservoir Dogs. You know what I mean? The camera just pans up at the right moment.
Covered.
You know what I mean? You don't want to show the worst part, which is an old man beating a dog to get it to bite him. And then the dog does attack him, but not viciously. But now there's like this fake blood packet and blah blah blah. He's got squibs, I think. I forget.
Yeah, he winds up looking like James Caan at the end of The Godfather. And Grodin runs out or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, it's natural. A child would want to protect her dog, blah blah blah." Because of course we're not going to believe the little kid that saw it with her own eyes.
"Oh, she probably saw me pat the dog on the face, and then all of a sudden it went nuts and tried to kill me." And the next, because I mean, the thing that he gets, Charles Grodin, which is correct, he's got small kids. Is like, this dog will kill your kids someday. Like, this is going to happen. This is once it gets a taste for blood, it's a man eater. It's a man eater.
So of course the family's like devastated, and dude, this line it just is so gutting, right? Dad won't believe me because he hates Beethoven, and he's always hated Beethoven. And you just have Grodin like hearing this, like, maybe I should walk into the ocean. My family fucking hates me.
Finally,
dude, it's brutal though. Like, he approaches with the leash, and like, it's Grodin kind of POV, not POV, but
Yes.
it's like Grodin when this flashback happens, and it's Grodin thinking about Beethoven as a little puppy or whatever.
It's
and then
great.
this is where I got to tell you, like, if it had gone down the way that this crooked doctor wanted it to, and Beethoven was summarily executed in a warehouse, Charles Grodin, if I was like one of these kids, I would never let him live this down. Like, he doesn't let these kids say goodbye to this dog.
It's crazy.
He secretly just gets into the car, and he might as well be fucking driving through the garage door to peel out that fast.
you do this, and you pack your bags because you're leaving the town when you're done with your whatever you're doing with Beethoven. You have to leave everything because I would. They show it. They show him facing up to the family, and I'm like, it would be 100,000 times worse than this awful scene you have of him coming back.
Because the way you do it is, I mean, like, because he even talks in the car. He's talking to Beethoven because he knows Beethoven speaks perfect English. He's like, well, Beethoven, my dad, he's like, hey, my kids love you more than me. Ha ha. What a life. And then he's like, my dad did this when I was a kid, and I always hated him. That's why I never wanted a dog. Because I never wanted to have to. And here I am doing this now. Your dad did this probably because the dog was sick, and this was best for the animal, and blah blah blah. And as opposed to being conned by a fucking by a vet to kill a perfectly healthy dog. Because what you need to do is you need to go to Bonnie Hunt and be like, listen, this is what we're at. It's a dangerous animal. The vet's got to do it. We're gonna get sued. We can't afford a suit. We need to say we're gonna send It's the classic gag, right?
Yep.
We're going to send Beethoven to a farm upstate.
Yeah,
He can't find anybody. We'll never visit him again. R.I.P. my dog Sparky. I fell for that for a couple of years. That was stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, just going to send him up the river and like, or not up the river. Send him a nice farm. He'll be able to run. Yada,
Both
yada.
really.
And like, but you need your wife behind it because you have no fucking capital with these kids anymore.
No.
Yep.
But to do it this secretly, like, they now know you are sentencing a healthy dog to death.
Yeah. No more Christmases for you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
No. And so we get to the office here or whatever. It's a terribly sad line. He's like, I'm sorry. You were my dog, too. Anybody notice who's the receptionist?
Oh,
here
I was
at the
going to
nurse's
ask you,
station?
yes. Who is she from?
She's the fucking nasty nurse from Exorcist 3 that's all fucking creepy
Oh,
and shit.
right. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. But here she's just like, well, you'd have. And the great part is this guy's getting fucking hosed by this vet. He's like, we're going to have to charge you to board him overnight because the euthanizing guy isn't going to come till tomorrow morning.
At this point, I mean, like, of course, he is a demon, and Herr Varnick is very much how I think of this guy. But, like at that point, why not build this fucking sucker for all his work? I would take him to the cleaners. I would every fucking cent I can get out of this guy, because I have even though I'm an evil shit, I at least know that this fucker has no spine whatsoever. So I would just rip all the money out. Rip as much money as you can out.
Oh, actually, what I'm going to do is, yes, I'm going to bill you for boarding your dog. I'm going to charge you for the remains. I'm going to charge you to get the leash back and all that. And by the way, at the end, just for my own pleasure, sick pleasure, of course, I'm going to put the bullet I shot Beethoven in the head in your mailbox, much like the movie The Insider, to let you know that you and your family are not safe.
It's coming out in 8 years. You'll love it.
Grodin's looking at the bill. He's like, bullets?
he's got Vardick is like gives him the contract that he was going to sign for Duchovny and Heaton, but it's for him. It's like, there you go. Why don't you sign this too, you piece of shit? Actually, we like to have a big dinner for the last meal, so you're going to pay for that too. That costs you $5,000. Give it here, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I actually was wearing nice shoes, and your dog's brains got all over my shoes. You understand? When I shot him in the fucking head. So
you're going to pay for the new Italian shoes and the handkerchief that I ruined wiping it off.
To be totally honest, we weren't sure what was going to happen to your dog's head when we shot it with that exploding round. So there was all this cleanup we weren't anticipating. So we'll be passing that on to you as well. That's another $2,000.
Messi is a little underselling it, to be honest with you. What I just had to see.
And for $29.99, if you want it, I can sell you the video of me shooting your dog to the head. The guys put in underneath it Tom Petty's Free Fallin', if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, only $29.99 for a custom video. That's not bad.
Not bad.
So Grodin goes home, and again, bad move, you dipshit. He comes in where the whole family is sitting at the table.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just got the leash and the collar that the dead dog doesn't need anymore, to which this little Emily just stands up and goes, "Dog killer," and they all march out of the room.
Yeah, dude. This is not going to go away in a week.
No,
or a year.
That's on your resume now. Dog
Mhm.
killer. That's you should really be the highlight.
So whatever, we're in the final push of the movie here. Beethoven is brought back to this hideout. Platt and Tucci like get him in the cage. Beethoven, he's got this fucking muzzle on, all fucking Dr. Lecter style and whatnot. I do love this Tucci line. He's like, "Doc will work on him first thing in the morning. That is one dead puppy." Like his fucking voice that he's doing is amazing.
It's very, he's doing very like
Zoinks!
It's so cartoon. Yeah, it's very cartoony. Which again, like, even though
you
it's
have
hack,
to have it.
Yeah.
yes, it's hack because it's very Home Alone, but it would add some levity to again a grim ending to this film.
Yes.
Yeah, because he has to play a cartoon while they're like talking. They're in front of an industrial furnace, being like, "Get the puppies." And you're like, "Yeah, maybe a cartoon character is best for this." I don't know if you want a serious actor trying to do this.
Because Grodin finally is like, they guilt him into like, we want to see Beethoven. We want to see Beethoven one last time.
Yeah,
At least,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah. So we're all going to go to the vet office. And I don't know what Varick's doing there. I guess still doing paperwork or whatever.
He's putting a shit ton of cash in a safe, which
Yes,
is very funny.
that is
There's
so
like some
good.
safe cam,
Yeah,
and he's
right.
like, "And that's another $40,000, and that's another $40,000." But they come in, he's like, "Well, I'm terribly sorry. The dog's been destroyed."
Yes, we got a lot of money from that chainsaw company testing what a chainsaw would do to a golden retriever. Long story short, wasn't very good for the golden retriever.
Oh, you'll find this interesting, kids. It turns out medical science never actually confirmed what happens when you set a black lab on fire. So, just got done with that science experiment earlier today. For $29.99, I'll give you the VHS tape of that, too.
I'm gonna be heading down to Florida, where we're gonna find out what grenades do to dolphins.
Oh, it turns out dolphin can't survive a grenade attack. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, yeah, fascinating report. I'll show you kids the pictures in a minute if you want to. But do you ever know what happens when a horse chews on a lit stick of dynamite for too long?
Not as fun as the cartoons, I'll tell you that much. You ever see the end of the movie Terminator 2 when he slowly lowered it to molten lead? Yeah. That's not so good for a chihuahua, let me tell you that. Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh, man. So then, like, they all start demanding, like, let's see our dog, let's see our dog. Varnick grabs the little girl.
Yes.
And that's finally when Charles Grodin wakes up and tries to act like a fucking man. And he's like, "Oh, hey, get your hands off whatever daughter that is of mine." And he grabs the supposedly injured arm, and no fucking bites whatsoever.
Yes.
Charles Grodin punching someone in the face never looked believable on camera.
No.
It doesn't here. But dude, when he knocks Varick out though with one punch, this is the first time Bonnie Hunt has been made horny by her husband in at least however many years it was since that little girl was.
And she says so. She says so for the kids.
Yep.
She says, "I've never found you more attractive. I.e., I haven't found you attractive in years. And by the way, stop dyeing your hair. Everyone knows.
Yeah, come on.
Everyone knows."
So Grodin tries to call the cops from a payphone. The cops refuse to do anything, so the family decides to follow them or follow Varric on their own or whatever. I love it. Hints to they've done this before.
Yes.
Like they're like, oh, here's Varric, everybody be quiet, let's get back in the car. And he and Bonnie Hunt just give each other a look, and that knowing look is Charles Grodin telling Bonnie Hunt, and Bonnie Hunt confirming she understands what Charles Grodin said to her with his eyes.
Sure.
We have to wait, and we'll close our car doors at the same time Varric closes his door so he doesn't hear us. That is some primo, we have cased a place before kind of a move.
That's calling back all their old training from when they were in the Weather Underground. That's bringing it all back home.
Listen, you don't become the number one air freshener company in South Pasadena without breaking a few eggs, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You got to run some other fucking air freshener company out of business with some corporate espionage.
So we cut back to this fucking horror factory, and this is where Tucci and Platt are shoving a bunch of paperwork into a furnace, and they're like...
When I saw this part, he's got a big box. It probably has papers in it. I literally thought they were dog remains. I'm not kidding you. I thought he was just like, oh boy, we got to get rid of the evidence or whatever. I'm sorry, I cut you off. But I really thought there was dog parts in that box.
Oh yeah, dude. It's a fucking box full of live kittens. Oh Jesus.
Makes sense with this guy.
Oh hey, don't put that in the fire just yet. Let me film it. We'll see what happens.
And I'm free falling.
Oh, he's singing the song? It's not Tom Petty?
That's why it's only $29.99. That's how you get around the licensing issues.
Exactly. Yeah. Steve, didn't you say that your dad had skydiving videos in Free Falling?
That's exactly where that came from, yes. It was my dad's first skydiving video set to Free Falling, which is it was one of the three songs you could choose. So there you go.
Beautiful.
Do you remember what the other two were?
I do not remember, but he's like, oh no,
Running Down a Dream.
Dust in the Wind.
Yeah, Dust in the Wind's a good one. I don't think that's if it doesn't go well.
Yeah, hey.
Well, we still have it if you want it. It's got
I mean, we'll charge you the same amount of money. It won't be any more.
It won't be any more.
But yeah, so he's like, Tucci's like, we got to destroy everything. And Platt's like, everything? And Tucci's like, he said we got to destroy all the evidence, which also means they are planning to burn dogs in this thing.
Of course, certainly, of course.
Get the puppies.
And the family shows up. Varric, great line here. Bring me the St. Bernard for the ammo test. And bring me a little one for the chemical test. Good God, man.
Apparently a cute little Jack Russell Terrier will burn and scream if it's put into sulfuric acid. Put that down in your report there. Interesting.
It is amazing that, like, the shit has hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's not impossible that this family's calling the cops on him at this moment. He's already instructed to burn the evidence, but he wants to get these two final tests out of the way.
Yeah.
What documentation is he providing the ballistics company? Dog head exploded? Yeah. I can write that right now. I don't even need to shoot a dog in the head with an explosive bullet to see.
Do you need, like, the splatter range? Are we doing, like, Dexter forensic shit?
Oh, yeah. That's the information that needs to be passed on. And I guess they are willing to sacrifice dogs for it. It would be different for the people.
I mean, I know ballistics dummies are expensive, but Jesus H. Christ,
can't be that expensive. I'm sorry.
Cannot be. And also, you want to put your bullet company at risk with this by shooting a fucking dog in the head? Like,
you were selling videos of it. The contract's over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you crazy?
So Grodin somehow gets on, like, the roof of this building and spies them through the skylight.
Sure.
And does a fucking totally not Charles Grodin move and jumps through a window to tackle these guys.
To stop them just in time.
Yeah, it was Varnic's about to pull the trigger. And, Wishbone. Oh, yeah, Chris Cavan. He gets him, does he not?
No, well, yes, he does. Wishbone gets out of his cage and goes straight for the nuts. And,
just right, straight for it.
And
I think
smart
little
dog.
Bit of cockhead too, yeah. Totally.
Oh, you probably got a little. I mean, it's just a bite at the crotch. You don't really know what's in there, but like,
oh, he's specifically biting my cockhead. Ow!
But the dog does what dogs do, and they're smart to do it. You just let your weight hang. You just let it. You don't gotta
go totally limp.
You don't gotta go a second bite. You don't gotta get more in there. You just gotta make this yank off as hard as you can.
Oh, it's even worse because I have a Prince Albert. Jesus Christ. Oh,
I knew I shouldn't have gotten that last week.
Oh, man. Still a little sensitive down there.
Now I'm just picturing Varnick going into some piercing place and some old man. Yeah, I want a fucking stud in my dick. Do it.
And I mean, he's not come. Whatever the needles going into his chest do to him, whatever's happening there,
Deceased.
He's already dead from whatever the bleed out is on his crotch.
Because it's a slasher movie killing. All these needles in his chest, and he goes, and his eyes are open. So like, the joke is like, oh man, he's just funny chemicals. Either that, or maybe he turns into Super Varnick, and like you get Kevin Nash in there, and he's like, smashing things.
See, that's what it is, dude. Because what makes the needles go into him is the kid, Ted, does we're going in, and drives the family station wagon through the door, and it hits the table, and they all go in. But it should be he gets hit with the stuff some other way. Maybe Charles Grodin pushes him on top of the needles or something. He turns into Super Varnick, swap in Kevin Nash. They're about to get, Super Varnick's about to lay the death blow on Charles Grodin.
And
then it's, hold on, everybody.
Yes.
The station wagon flies through the window and nails Super Varnick.
I was gonna do Beethoven, but then they had this whole body horror element that they wanted to bring in at the end, where the Varnick would turn into a monster, and it didn't feel like the family movie I was in for anymore.
So that's why Gregory Peck stopped playing Varnick. So the day is saved and whatever. They're just letting all these dogs out of the cages, like. Letting them run, just wait for the authorities.
This is what animal control is for, literally.
Yep.
And they're chasing Tucci, because again, like, we're like, oh shit, we forgot to do anything with Stanley Tucci and Oliver Platt. And again, they weren't big names, but like, they are your Harry and Marv. There should be something silly that happens, and that's this, which is a chase scene through like a night market situation.
I don't know where this was supposed to be. I do love the one little dog's running with a head of lettuce.
That was very funny.
That was good.
That made me laugh. But they wound up running over. They're afraid of all these dogs. They jump over into the junkyard, and you need to have the lady come back to really sell this.
Yes. What's that noise out there?
Sick 'em, boys. Something like that. But no, it's just two junkyard dogs, Rottweilers, and Dobermans, and they just jump and get a POV scream shot. They're holding hands. It's funny.
Yeah.
It is the all right, Stanley, this has to be the highest of the high-pitched screams in the movie. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I got it. I mean, it is a real eek,
Cut to the local news. They are being arrested for 147 counts of animal abuse. Now, my question is, I guess, is animal murder and animal abuse the same charge, or?
I don't know.
That's not like animal homicide. Like, there should be, but there is.
Yeah, it's probably just all labeled under abuse.
Yes, I think that's kind of one big umbrella. So just to let you know that this guy has killed hundreds of animals. Hundreds.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And
that's just the ones they can prove. That's 147 of the ones they can prove.
But yeah, I love, he's not just some dog who wandered off the street. He's part of the family. And then this newscaster's like, oh, have you always been a dog lover? And it's a very funny Charles Grodin. And then it cuts away.
I am now, or something like whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything, and then Beethoven barks into the microphone.
Oh, that's fun.
I want a cutaway scene of like Sam Waterston and Angie Harmon and be like, it's not the deal I want, okay? It's the deal I have to take. All right, I can't prove that he killed the other 200.
Waterston would be pushing for the death penalty on this guy,
100%. He did that quite a lot. He was very into that.
He loved the death
penalty.
New
York had the death penalty for exactly 9 years during that Law and Order run, and every time, jaywalking or no, he was pushing for the death penalty.
Adam, we have to kill them. He was just ready to fucking put people to death, dude. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's getting to bed. Mark calls Rice because he saw her on TV there. He asks her out. Oh, isn't that great? And then,
do you think he's wearing a shirt when he does that or not?
No,
what do you think?
No way.
Think he might be
he
sweating?
Better not be.
Definitely not.
Hey, if you're gonna call my daughter, you better be sweaty and shirtless while you're doing it.
I could smell it from here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the last gag is Bonnie Hunt and Charles Grodin are going to bed. Good night, Beethoven. Good night, Wishbone. Good night. The gag is 30 other dogs in the room. And then, that's the end of the movie.
It's like Will and Hannibal. He's just got a whole fucking house now full of
Yes, he does have a lot of dogs in that show. End of the credits. I realized I never watched the credits all the way through to Beethoven. There's a nice shot at the very end of sort of a sunset, and there's a big rock, and Beethoven is like shot. He's standing on the rock like in silhouette.
Oh wow!
And it looks very nice. This is a very nice shot. He doesn't do anything funny, but just kind of the end of it. But that is the end of 1992's Beethoven. We'll go around the horn here for some final thoughts. Chris Cabin.
It's a bit of a see it to believe it for me, just because you cannot imagine that like you were allowed to like get this kind of dark violence into these movies like this.
Yeah.
Like it really is just one of those flavors. Like, oh, I'm going to put a candy and the inside of it tastes like a chicken. I'm like, what? Why is this happening? Like it's so bewildering that they allow all this, but it does keep on happening. And you know what? I'm a sucker for just good dog shots. There's a lot of good Beethoven dog shots. Charles Grodin, I love Charles Grodin. So I was like, as a kid, I loved this just because I thought he was so funny. But like now, like of course, I don't think if I had kids, I would show them this. I'd probably want to keep them away from this as long as I can until they were like preteens. I'm like, there's some stuff in here I don't think a kid would be reacting well to. So I would keep it for a while, but yeah, I think you should see it if you have the stomach for it.
Steve Sadak, you got the stomach for it?
I do. Yeah, it's a light recommend. It is definitely a seeing is believing. I don't know if you'd want to watch this with your kids, to be quite honest. I think it's for you childless listeners out there in Radio Land like us. I don't know if you've got little kids, they should watch it. Hilariously, I have this movie on VHS. I have two younger brothers who are in their 20s. They came over to my house a couple like last year or whatever. And they were just looking at, wow, it's a lot. You have all these VHS tapes. You watch this? I was like, well, yeah, because like a lot of the stuff, you can't really, a lot of stuff isn't really on stream. You can't really get it. It's like stuff that's been forgotten or whatever. And he's like,
right.
You got Beethoven. And I was like, I was like fucking burned. I was like, yeah, well,
from the mouths of babes.
Got nothing.
Yeah, I'll say a couple of things. I think it's a recommend, like a soft recommend. Going back to it, I didn't feel the nostalgia that I thought I would. I mean, it's there, and we had a lot of fun watching it. Growing up, I will say though, I don't know, like I watched it as a kid, and I was fine. I think I'm going to be the lone childless person who's like, show your kids this movie.
There you go.
They're like 8 and up, like
Sure,
let's put an age thing on it, like it's a fucking Mattel board game or something like that. Perfect for ages 8 and up. I saw it at 8. I think that would have put my little sister at 5 maybe, and she was able to hang with it. But I don't know, maybe check out that sequel. Maybe the summer vacation vibes do it for you a little more.
Much lighter.
We're not trying to kill anybody in that movie, but we are preventing sexual assault from happening, which is an interesting thing. But I think I remember watching that as a kid and understanding like, oh, this boy is like doing stuff that she doesn't want, and Beethoven's saving the day. So I was even able to process that. I don't know. I think you could maybe risk it. If it seems like it's getting a little dicey, you can always turn it off.
That's true.
Or put one of these later sequels on where he's voiced by Tom Arnold and Jonathan Silverman's around in some of them. Like, because the more like Air Bud the franchise will get, the safer the content will get. But for 1992's Beethoven, I don't know. It is a seeing is believing, if anything.
That must have been a rude awakening for Jonathan Silverman when you find out you're the one who gets it after Judge Reinhold.
Yes.
Yes.
That must have been a week that he remembers, man. Woo.
There's a ladder, and fucking I mean it's right. It's Charles Grodin.
No, it's correct.
Then Reinhold, and then there's Silverman somewhere beneath him.
Oh
yes.
boy.
Yep. I think Reinhold is playing Grodin's brother. Possibly.
That
not
sounds
the same
right.
character, maybe. But then eventually, of course, like all of these things, Beethoven gets into like animal acting in some of these sequels. And I believe Jonathan Silverman plays like an animal trainer.
That makes sense.
Who's like getting Beethoven gigs or something in a few of those movies.
This must be one of the I mean, obviously Home Alone is the most profitable, but
yeah,
in terms of the John Hughes checks for shit I had nothing to do with, these things were happening every other year for a while.
Oh,
you know what
I
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think there was a Beethoven movie as recently as like 2006 or something.
Yeah,
or maybe even
I think
maybe even more than that.
2011 sounds right, I think.
Yeah.
There's like him on like a fucking pirate ship or something.
Sure.
The treasure, something treasure. Yeah.
Yes, here it is. It's 2014.
Wowzers.
Beethoven's Treasure Tale.
Oh boy.
Sure.
Jeffrey Combs. Oh, and Jonathan Silverman returning. Christy Swanson. Look out.
No.
David DeLuise.
Now Beethoven.
Wow, the guy who played Babu on Seinfeld, Udo Kier, Colin Mockery.
Oh, Beethoven, you know you can't trust the government.
Morgan Fairchild. This cast just keeps going.
I thought you were going to say Morgan Freeman.
I don't know about that, Beethoven. Get away from there. Treasure's not down there, Beethoven. Anyway, that is going to do it for our conversation on Beethoven. As always, if you want more We Hate Movies, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/WeHateMovies, where you can get this very Beethoven conversation ad-free. That's right.
Yes.
All the jokes, none of the commercials over on Patreon. Also this month, we are in the month of July, which means, of course, on the We Love Movies selection this month, we were celebrating the 50th anniversary of the birth of the modern Hollywood blockbuster. Talking Jaws. It was a highly anticipated episode, very well received, loving the excitement about Jaws.
Absolutely. We did an animation damnation on Fantastic Four, the Mole Man episode from the 1990s. That's a lot of fun. There's a Roseanne Barr joke in there for some reason, not by us, by the show.
A very weird
Just
one.
Put it out there. Yeah,
An
yeah.
incredibly
absolutely.
strange one, I'll say. We're also, of course, back with Melrose 210. Melrose, it's really heating up in Melrose. In 90210, it's going bad. This was a bad episode, but we had a great time talking about it.
Absolutely. And if you're listening to this Beethoven episode on the day it comes out, which is July the 8th, that Melrose 210 episode is just a few short days away, folks.
We also did a Gleep glossary on Admiral Piet. That's the one of them there. I think he's the one in the snow. Eric will tell you, but I think he's in an AT-AT at some point.
That sounds right.
Possibly. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. And don't forget, folks, in just a few short days, we are going to be at the Oxford Comedy Festival, the 18th through the 20th. 6 shows, 3 nights. A couple of them fuckers are sold out already. Head over to the website to see what's left, WHMPodcast.com. That is going to be a lot of fun. We want to see you there in Oxford. But that is going to do it for this episode. As always, we like to say, though, every Tuesday, brand spanking new episode of We Hate Movies ready to rock and roll. Steve Sadak, what comic book related movie are we talking about next week?
Oh, it's the good old days, the bad days, the all or nothing days. We're going to Sin City. Oh yeah,
man,
it's been a while for me and Sin City.
Dude, I believe I did not yet have a college diploma the last time I watched this movie. Yeah. When did you last go back to it?
I think I went back like 5 years ago, maybe.
I remember, I think it was like 2011 for whatever. So that's now a while.
Okay.
A while.
Yeah. I just remember when this movie came out, I got really into the comics. I read every single word of whatever was available. I was so into it.
They're fun comics, you know,
really
for sure.
Comics.
And the movie I remember liking. I know it's
fun.
It's going to be one of those middle. It's a WL with an I next to it, like movies. Kind of deal.
Yes. So until next week, when we hit the road for Sin City, I've been Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Chris Gabin.
Take it easy.